Two buses, where do you need them?
Alright, send them to the MSA. Alright, send them to the MSA.
To the C. To the C.
They can get these people door to them.
Starbucks is on fire.
Okay, which location?
Southwest corner of City Hall. Starbucks.
Okay, try to break into, looks like the cafeteria or something here as well.
Alright, car 5, let's start this push on Dilworth. Push right up to where the fires are and use her as arrestees.
Hey, Southern we're trying to engage through a line where you're down there all the time. About 100 feet away from the Starbucks.
And J to T-Band from Dan 89 on westbound from 15 on Chestnut Street over west side going west, bringing all the way to
Yeah. I need a solo farm location. Southwest corner as well.
I see from LAFC.
Get him in the street.
61 Roger, we're pushing north towards third.
Fairfax and Beverly. I have my engine ready to respond to force protection.
I spoke to the chief of investigating crime personnel from the major crime start the investigation on the arsons.
All right, thank you. Could you take on the L-9 that we can get in here safely to go in City Hall with...
61, we have a multiple force that can handle our arrestees.
Okay, you know,
you're going to have access to just south of you, pushing north up to you right now.
I didn't get a card. Continue.
I see. Battalion 706, be advised, I cannot send my engine until they have force protection. Force protection for Battalion 706, they can't respond until they have force protection.
Let's go basically west at Edinburgh and third. You're going to have one platoon pushing at the door. How far out of the flight support squad that was La Jolla and the fourth? LA there, shit. You got one squad northbound Edinburgh from fourth. Let me know where you need us, please. Okay, Roger, I'm going to need you guys north on Edinburgh and join this northern city right here. They're going to have people coming up on their backside. I need to make sure they have north coming and west of them. Watch that.
I'm actually still use more people on the southwest corner. We got a whole open side. One sergeant holding by himself. Yeah, 30 people over from Dilworth. to come down there. We can. All right, I can see where they're at. They look straight across where I'm at. This is where we need out.
RTC control, the southwest side of the city hall on the street, they've put several barricades on blocking the traffic. There's a wagon out there also.
I'm being told that there's a gas line inside the Starbucks. I don't know if that makes a difference with the plane going up. I'm with fire company now. They're trying to get the hose on them now what they put out.
CO6, there an injured officer that needs to transport that on the skirt of City Hall?
That's correct, sir.
1519 car, call off, he's going to take him over.
Okay.
We're going to be home, Jeff. You got a 6-digit officer meeting over there, and I'll make notification. I got that. I'm going to be a 6-digit unit, meeting with Jeff. 15 digits, want to take him up?
622, we're going to get rejecting that officer.
Somebody open up the barricade. We're coming.
Or they need to open it up for the fire department to come through.
George 9. George 9. Sir, go to 8 for raise. There are 3 vehicles to be relocated.
RTC control, you have a lot of vehicle traffic coming on 15th Street onto City Hall. Somebody just stop all the traffic coming in here.
All right, have you guys gone over to their location? This is the officer, police fire radio 16 in Walnut. Again, this is the officer, police fire radio 16 in Walnut. And then by point of information, the PDU is accepting only DUIs and diabetics at this time. All other prisoners and female prisoners remain at district booking centers. Again, PDU is accepting diabetics and DUIs only. All other prisoners and female prisoners need to stay at district booking centers. By point of information, the PDU is accepting diabetics and DUI prisoners only. All other prisoners and female prisoners all remain at district booking centers. Again, PD is accepting diabetics and DUIs only. All other prisoners need to stay at district booking centers. PD is accepting diabetics and DUI prisoners at this time only. All other prisoners need to stay at district booking centers. Again, PD is accepting only diabetics and DUIs. All other prisoners and female prisoners are to remain at the district booking centers. WPRW 5 time is 6:30.
For the arrest and hospital case numbers.
Do you have injured officers at any other hospital other than Jefferson? Same 7 morning. I'm sorry, I didn't get the answer. Was there a wagon near City Hall I could utilize?
Wagon for prisoners at northeast corner.
7B, I think northeast corner is where they're taking all prisoners.
All right, 1500 Walnut in front of the Apple Store. I have a unit inside of their vehicle. The protesters are trying to light that vehicle on fire. 1500 Walnut in front of the Apple Store. I have 9 specialty support inside their vehicle. They can't get out, and the protesters are trying to light the vehicle on fire.
Alley 23, what band is that coming across?
That's J Band coming over here. Is that 12 Andy?
Yeah, we're on to 3rd and Spears. 3rd and Spring Garden, rather.
Highway 180.
Highway 1 Andy?
And 7th floor, 3 halls clear. We're moving out to number 6.
Highway 1 Andy, you said City Hall was clear?
Just the 7th floor. Just the 7th floor is clear. We're moving out to the 6th floor.
Okay, you caution.
7B to Highway 180. I'm on the ground level. I'm trying to locate a wheelchair or something.
Charlie 23.
Charlie 23.
Yeah, can I get that location where they took the damaged police vehicles? 50 road was up to the 6th and Arch underground. Okay, 6th and Arch underground?
That's correct.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
31, have units use crossing at about 40 to 50 third bikes and ATVs going down 7th Street at JFK.
AFK, you have 40 to 50 dirt bikes and quads.
Correct.
Okay. Central. Have 936 and 9th Street 4 all accounted for at this time.
Sir, can you give me a call? Okay. EPW1.
PW1.
EPW1 from Broad and JFK. One prisoner transferred to Jefferson Hospital. That's what the miles of 77.
All right, sir. W578, your time is 6:36.
Graham 7 Barney. Is there left a prisoner on the bench up here on the plaza?
I'll leave a prisoner on the bench inside the plaza.
4 Andy, that's not a prisoner. That's a female who was trapped by the crowd.
Okay.
Special needs. We need to get her some transportation as soon as possible, but just put her there for the time being.
Isaac 9, Isaac 30. Can that smoking ladder get out there? Do we have a pass for that to get out there? I just want to keep one engine in.
Isaac 30, what's that?
I only want to keep one fire truck here. The rest I want to get out here so they decide to start bothering them.
All right, do you need the bubble? You need us to bubble that?
If you could get them out, the chief is recalling them. But I don't know what the street looks like over there.
Just talk to the chief. Just let me double check.
All right, hey, Joe, can you get all the fire apparatus around? They need it around the other side here, in front of the hotel. Can we get all that fire apparatus around? Highway 36. Is Central Police able to close the underneath the City Hall at the Broad Street Market one? Got people coming up. Highway 36, received.
Highway 36.
Yeah, can you check with Central Police, see if they can close the Broad Street Market line right at City Hall? 1 X-ray.
1 X-ray.
The one that is closed. Concourse access to City Hall. If they have any gates, can they lock them? We've had a few people come up from underground behind us. That's the one. I'll take care of that.
Thank you.
Charlie 11, have Ozzy 4, give me a call, please.
4 call, Charlie 11.
Bravo 1.
Proceed.
Please information, Fire Board is sending 2 medic units, 1 unit to 11th and Vine, and 1 unit to the 100 block of Spring Garden, to stand by at staging areas.
Precinct 30. We got to get this wagon out. We got to get these fire trucks around. Give me some more bikes over here.
Bike 2 Give me about 10 bikes on the south side of City Hall. Right across from the Rittenhouse residence.
South side of City Hall, you need additional bikes south side of City Hall.
Hey Joe, if you can't get them around, I have an engine on the backside. They're dropping the line now. If you can pull them straight down 15th Street, then let them go straight down 15th Street.
They're totally committed here. I need these bikes, and we got to move this opening.
Okay then. Target 4.
Isaac 4.
CTSC, we got mobile break-ins on 1500 block of Chestnut Street. At 59 Chestnut, we got mobile break-ins.
EOC received. Wait to see, I've got K-18 coming up on City Hall now. They need to know what entrance they're wanted at. K-9 coming up on City Hall. What entrance do you need them to enter? Highway 18. Right 2, Andy.
Road and Vine's covered. We're starting down the City Hall.
Road and Vine is covered. Okay.
Police has it.
Highway 1, Andy.
Highway 1, Andy.
Yes, I have K-9 on location. Where do you need them to enter?
Bike 2 give me some bikes over on the south side. We're getting this wagon out of here.
Need units to start over the south side of City Hall. Additional units south side of City Hall.
There's a large crowd here. I'm trying to get through, but there's a lot of it.
Receive. I'm still waiting for QBM to get back to me.
All right, I'm going to Salt Lake City next. I'm on here talking right now. Okay.
RTC Charlie, what was that flash?
Green, a black man.
30. Get me some bikes around this wagon now.
This is more of a ground view. with.
I need additional units start over the south side of City Hall. Additional units south side of City Hall. ERT.
Car 4, I got a bike group coming right to them right now. They on Board Street, they're on the north side.
It
They hustling
says,
to them.
where's Salt Lake City?
Bike 2X, I need
Salt
some
Lake
bikes
City,
over here. We gotta get
police
the wagon out of here
releasing
now.
that. An officer was also just shot with an airsoft gun. So we'll go with that.
RC2 Charlie, Russell right now with the green shirt. If he has Jets, he's matches a flash for the TD Bank, so you might want to hold him.
CR28.
Sam 7 Bonnie, I got that. You got a green that forklift underneath. They just black in, straight features.
Copy.
It was almost like a green tie-dye looking kind of t-shirt.
He had like a green and yellow mask around his neck. Maybe he thought that's what it was.
Bike 2X, whatever bikes I got coming over, have them take the front of the wagon, make a hole so we can get them out of here.
Units are starting over the south side of City Hall. Take the front of the wagon so they can make a hole so they can get it out of there.
2 Andy making a hole.
Okay.
Back here, 3.
Check here 3.
So, pretty big fire, 16th and Samsung, on Samsung Street, east of 16th Street. They keep feeding the fire. Huge orange flame.
6 and Samson, okay.
I just put what's on fire.
Flames are leaning a little bit towards the building before it catches.
I just put, okay, make sure we got fireboard in there.
EOC.
Alright, fireboard's trying to come down to the south, and it appears they're being blocked.
Alright, 9th District needs more units at 1414 South Penn Square. 901 wagon tires were slashed. They can't get out of there. 1414 South Penn Square.
So that's 278.
WPR, W5, your time is 640. Additional units are over to 1414 South Penn. J2, when you get a chance, K9 still doesn't know where to go.
Right now, 16th and Samsung. Those are their protesters blocking the street with furniture. Looks like the fire department's trying to remove it now.
Okay. Radio to Highway 1, Andy.
Yeah, I will win it. You can just have K9 stand by. We're on the 5th floor. We're turning it up pretty fast, so you can just stand by for a minute.
All right, K9 can stand by. K9 stand by.
Shut the one.
Shut the one.
Can you get medics for Broad and Arch, a female with facial laceration?
EOC, Broad and Arch, female with laceration to the face, Broad and Arch. EOC receive.
313, clear. Bravo 323, clear 73 and 99, 7 more the key. Bravo 323, 1646. Order, got service, stop.
So you get down 1647?
Please requeue Bravo 2 sites to call.
Well, 252 and 1647.
Andy, 200.
Can you raise the K9 supervisor?
Teenage protesters trying to break into a building at 455 West 200 North, 1014 only.
Been on J-Band, Sam 107.
Copy. Is there anyone inside the home?
Go ahead, sir.
We need to send numbers from the west 1500 JFK. We'll be transporting a diabetic male to the PDU.
Employees outside the building.
And what was the address of that?
It's going to be 455 West, 200 North.
Sam 3X.
Sam 3X.
3 Sam 107.
Sam 107.
Copy, Bravo 414, Bravo 323.
Sam 107.
414.
Yeah, make a U-turn, return to headquarters for equipment, please.
All the units, you'll be responding to 455 West, 200 North at the hardware apartment. Approximately 6 to 8 late teens are trying to get into the building, all wearing green clothing, appear to be protesters. At this moment, the front door is locked. No further details at this time.
I got 20 separate.
Is there a protester stand by real quick? Let me talk to people check the area.
Bravo 530, you're going to have to 10-9. I got a little noisy in here.
If that's related to the protest, stand by. Let me first verify that with people in charge of the area before we respond.
Copy, Bravo 414, Bravo 323 to stand by on responding.
414, copy. 323.
Units, I'll keep you attached until we get a final word. 1649.
Pregnancy problem. 700 East, 2100 South. Medic engine 8. Pregnancy problem.
Is starting to gather on the southwest side of City Hall in the middle of the street. They're actually surrounding officers from all sides. So you might want to send a couple more bikes over there.
Can I get additional bikes to start over?
Can we open eastbound 676?
Honey, grab I'll cut you off. Repeat your message.
Yes, can we open eastbound 676?
You can open eastbound 676.
Tom 84, let them know there's a whole lot of police vehicles and state police that they're all on the roadway down at the end of the ramp. Isaac 9, can you raise Isaac 3 and have him give me a call, please?
Isaac 3, give Isaac 9 a call, please.
Tom 80, Charlie 23. Not good. 2016, can you raise Isaac 3?
Isaac 3.
Raise Isaac 3 or CO 15?
CO 15.
CO 15. 16 CO 15. So they're requesting that you get additional person, if you can bring them over to the south side of City Hall. They just have to come down. I'll grab them and they come down. CO 15, I got it right now. We're still waiting for anything else we have. Thanks.
Dan 89er. Jada T-Van, just an update from Dan 89, 16th and Sansom. They've got 2 fires in the street. Seems to be trash cans or other items. Also, multiple stores in that area are occupied. Again, just an update, 16th and Sansom. We've got 2 fires in the middle of the street there.
Ask Isaac 3 if you can use the state police on Chestnut or Walnut. They got 50 bodies at Broad and Vine if you need them. Bar 5.
Car 5.
Isaac 30.
I want to just make everyone aware that we're going to arrest anyone that we can safely arrest that's throwing an object or pushing police or throwing punches. I want them arrested.
Isaac 30. Raise 3 X-ray. We got a highway gun pinch here. I want him to meet them at Broad and Vine, and it's clear. Huh? Highway 14, that is. You can raise them on the air, and we'll get that prisoner safely out of here.
3X, I received that. You're riding the route, Broad and Vine, and myself some route.
Charlie 6, Isaac 7.
Central to T-Town. Isaac 7.
Isaac 7.
Charlie 6, Isaac 7. Meet me on the other side of Starbucks if you can.
Central to Central. We need additional units if you can free anyone up that comes to 1600 Walnut, 17th and Walnut. We have a large crowd there vandalizing all the businesses in the area, setting fires. Can I get additional units start over to 1700 Walnut?
Isaac 9, we have a package of 50 state troopers at Broad and Vine. Had them start down there.
Isaac 30. Did you raise 3 X-ray? My lieutenant for the wagons.
Radio to 3 X-ray, 3 X-ray.
3 X-ray, copy your order, sir.
All right, thank you. It's Highway 14. We'll see where we can safely put that person in the wagon.
Like to Andy, be advised we're trying to break the windows of residences.
Tom 81.
Tom 81.
I'm here with state police. Where do they need them at?
Do you want them to start down to 17?
That's not Greg.
16th and Chestnut. 16th and Chestnut.
RTC to try. You got a large crowd running from City Hall towards 15, 16th and Chestnut.
Tom 81.
Highway 1.
Tom 81. I just spoke with the major from state police. They have a boss en route with troopers. They're going to break them all from here as soon as I get here. It's already en route from Belmont.
Tom 81 received.
RTC2, you got multiple people on the fire truck from 15th and Chestnut.
I have multiple.
I'm going to need to get to the ladder 5.
Can I get additional unit start over? 1600 Chestnut.
Hey, 2X, be advised, we're getting ready to start breaking glass on the residents. That's a break.
Car 5, do we have murder on the south side of City Hall to stop these windows from being broken? The residents in?
Same 7X, we're filled in all along on the line. We need somebody to relieve us.
Isaac 30. Once we get all our ERTs, hopefully down here, we can replace some of our strike force bikes and patrol bikes, and then we can go mobile.
That's like on 300 block of 3rd Street and 80 Murray.
Hey, so TSC guys, at Gilmore and 3rd, continue west. I need you to block them off back up east. We're going to effect the arrest in this intersection. TSC 1 to Eric. Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, boss, if you can see, we don't have a whole lot of jail assets anyways. We're going to talk to the captain here. We're going to go ahead and
push north on Edinburgh towards 3rd, towards the service station, with a west push also. Those that run, they run, but we'll try to effect an arrest on those that we can capture in the Chevron station. Okay, copy that. Send that into the airship. Cancel that. What we need to do, please, is get that jail team out on 3rd between Edinburgh and Fairfax with the Metropolitan Division subs so we can make these arrests on this parking lot that's just north of us, just west of Fairfax. Yeah, Incident Commander, come up. Receive from 10 Adam. Staff 1, the direction is to make arrests. Make arrests that you can. Pushing that larger group is going to be impossible to achieve without a great deal of force. Effect arrests for those that are in front of you. This is a closed area. An unlawful assembly has been declared. Make sure that's been broadcasted. Give them a route of dispersal. Reasonable time. Begin putting people in jail. Yeah, did you guys receive from Staff 1? Let's send out to the airship. Let's get a squad, a TSE, north of us, coming down the alley from U.S. Bank down towards Trader Joe's, and let's get those people contained so we can make those arrests. Staff 1 to the units, direct everyone to sit on the ground that they're under arrest. I got resources en route. I'm trying to pitch off the north so they don't have any route of travel north. I do not have those resources yet. Staff 1 airship. Let's direct them to sit down, and they're under arrest. Those that leave. Okay, Roger. And 10 Adam, are you receiving from Staff 1? Commander 6, boy, I copy the direction from Staff 1. Thank you. Staff 1 units on this incident. We do not have sufficient resources to take the size of crowd into custody. We need to camp. Encourage them to and direct them to leave the area. Send out to Staff 1. We're copied loud and clear. We've made that request several times. They refuse to leave. That's why we're going to make mass arrests for the group in the parking lot north of 3rd, west of Fairfax. We've had a lot of bottles and rock thrown and assault on officers.
BFI, they're trying to break into Trader Joe's right now. Airship, keep an eye out. They're trying to break into Trader Joe's right now.
Staff 8 to Staff 1 locations. Staff 1's going to be in CBS Studios at the staging area. That's going to be the northeast portion of CBS Studios, Genesee and Beverly. Enter off of Genesee from Beverly.
Airship, can you just, for like 1 minute, a little elevation? I want to make sure there's no misunderstanding on this, just first order.
All right, go ahead for Air 16. We're heading with you now.
Alley on the west side of Trader Joe's. We're looking for a TSE to come southbound in the alley on the west side of the Trader Joe's building. They can find this group in the parking lot.
Okay, so we have any squads in reserve at the CP that can respond?
Staff 1 to control, you do not. The 3 squads that you have there are going to a mission on Gilmore and 3rd.
Commander 7 boy to all the units that are at 3rd and Edinburgh, FYI. The dispersal order has been given.
They have 10 minutes. They're on the clock. As soon as 10 minutes, those in front will effect the rest, and the rest will move out of the area.
Staff 8 to Commander 7, boy, what's your location?
I'm at Edinburgh and 3rd with the Metro TSC, the subs, and then we have the slammer van and an additional support squad.
Where are you in relation to 3rd and Fairfax?
We are west of Fairfax.
$25-20 to the incident commander. You got one mobile field force inbound. You got about a 5 to 10 minute ETA from South Bureau.
Copy on that. And I'm going to have you come northbound on Edinburgh from Crescent Heights. And I'll direct.
Staff 8 Commander 7, boy, what's your location?
Commander 7 boy to a unit calling. I'm at Edinburgh and 3rd Street. Edinburgh and 3rd. Edinburgh is west of Fairfax.
Roger.
Commander 7 boy to CP.
Go for CP.
Yeah, hey Shannon, just advise, they're on the clock. Do we have any intel or info on that sheriff's bus? Something in case we can support more arrests and one slammer van?
Stand by.
And 7 boy to CP, in addition to that, I heard there's an 8-call unit or somebody from West LA. If that unit, if we can get them on Edinburgh, north of 3rd as a blocking to keep them from going into the neighborhood from Edinburgh and 3rd, and that also might facilitate more arrests. Yeah.
CP 47 boy, we're finding out the information for the bus.
Okay, I have eyes on the TSC. If you guys want to come northbound in Edinburgh, we'll get you into this area where you're needed to make arrests. You're going to come up northbound Edinburgh and make your way east toward the group that they would like to effect arrests at.
Airship, is that for us up on Edinburgh and 4th?
Repeat that last.
Are you talking?
I had 2 TSC units go northbound there on Edinburgh, turn left, and then you're going to make your way up to the officers.
Roger.
Again, you're going to have to, there's blocking forces on that entire intersection at 3rd. You just need to go through the officers eastbound toward the next group, and that's where they want to effect the arrest there. It's going to be east of you.
Roger, we can't drive through all this crowd right here, so we got to come around. Is there another way we could come around? Airship, could you direct us to where our other TSCs are at? Just give me a location.
We're right in front of you, sir. Right there at 3rd.
TC1 here.
Go ahead.
Well, we're going to go ahead and effect the push northbound on Edinburgh at 3rd. We're going to mark those that are in the service station for arrest. The rest are going to be moving into the wind.
Yeah, I Copy that. Hey, TSCs, you need to go north on Edinburgh. If you want to meet up with your other TSC units, they are at Edinburgh and 3rd, north of you.
We got to cross 3rd Street, and there's a crowd right there. We can't get through.
The unit is on the south side of that crowd. If you join up with them, their plan is to push that crowd north.
Chef 1 CP.
Go for CP.
Step 1, have Commander Polka raise himself and direct his resources for his mission there.
CP, roger.
This is Commander Pound for stand by your ship. We've got 2 problems. We're working one at 3rd and Edinburgh and the one over here at Trader Joe's. Trying to get some clarity here.
Commander Polka, Staff 1, get CP to put up a second command officer then on the Edinburgh and 3rd problem.
Roger, I'll let that captain work that problem. I'll work this problem here and start to disperse this crowd.
Commander 7, boy, where are you? Step 1 to Chief Eisenberg.
7 Paul 120, we're going to be code 6, Gilmore and 3rd.
7 Paul 120, code 6, Gilmore 3rd.
Hey, for your information, guys, at 3rd and Fairfax, you have groups surrounding civilian cars here.
Commander 6 Floyd, the airship, roger. We're going to move this crowd. What is the most appropriate direction? Should we continue to move them northbound?
You are 3rd and Fairfax?
Roger that.
Yeah, Raj. I mean, they go northbound, they're going to go with the rest of the crowd. It may behoove us to get them all in one spot. It might be a little easier as far as our numbers versus theirs to get them all up to Fairfax and Beverly, which is where the other large group is.
Staff 8, quick, airship. Listen to me. We've got a large crowd at 3rd and Fairfax and another one at 3rd and Edinburgh. What I want to do is consolidate them by pushing 3rd and Fairfax into Edinburgh. Give me your assessment of how we can make that happen.
Hey, sir, you're talking about pushing that crowd west past those black and whites that were already destroyed. If that's planned, that's okay. But what I'm telling you right now is there's a very large crowd at 3rd and Fairfax and a very large crowd at 3rd and Beverly. If you push the crowd at Fairfax, at 3rd and Fairfax up to Beverly and Fairfax, you'll at least have them all in one spot.
Okay, so verify you're seeing 3rd and 3rd and Beverly.
Right, so the ones at 3rd and Fairfax, we want to push north to Beverly and Fairfax.
Commander 8 boy, the CP, just FYI, I'm almost code 6, but you got another 200 protesters making their way eastbound on Beverly from La Cienega.
Okay, copy. From La Cienega.
I need you to give me an assessment. My belief is that the 2 large crowds are at 3rd and Edinburgh near the Chevron, and east of that at 3rd and Fairfax. Is that correct?
Negative. Your 2 largest groups are at 3rd and Fairfax and Beverly and Fairfax. Yes, there is a group also at Edinburgh and another group out at Beverly. and looks like also Edinburgh. You also have people walking westbound in the middle of 3rd. But your largest are at 3rd and Fairfax and Beverly and Fairfax.
Okay, I got you. So we're going to have to deal with one at a time. We don't have enough resources to hit both. So what I want to do is pick one. I think 3rd and Edinburgh would be a good one to start with, and start a box in and arrest. Sheriff,
okay, I copy that, and I have the chief in the back seat with me, who is advising that he would rather you take them from 3rd and Fairfax and push them toward Beverly. Because there are civilian cars and people being surrounded here.
Okay, so what we'll do is we'll leave a blocking force at 3rd and Edinburgh to keep them from going southbound, and we'll move everything else over to 3rd and Fairfax. And verify you want to push 3rd and Fairfax up to Beverly and Fairfax.
Roger.
2-1 to CP, do you copy?
You're also going to need resources up here to Beverly and Fairfax. They're on the move northbound on the march. Very Queen units that can assist with this march is going northbound.
Sheriff, platoon 1 to 51st.
Fine, it's information only from 20 George 10, approximately 300 pence being followed by 50 to 70 vehicle, 50 to 70 vehicle caravan, attempting to, correction, entering now the southbound 101 freeway at Vermont. CHP is now being notified.
CP to the commander. We have 2 vans and routes from the sheriff's unknown ETA at this point. Over in contact with them.
Commando is Air 16. What it seems from the air is we do not have enough resources here in any of these locations. If you want to effect arrest, we're going to need a lot more bodies. All we can do at this point is just push them out of the area. They're on the move northbound now. I suggest pulling units from other divisions, any additional units that are available.
Airship, tell me which group is northbound. Full.
Fairfax is northbound.
First Street. Do we want 3rd and Fairfax to go northbound? Can we get Beverly and Fairfax boxed in to trap them there?
Yeah, we don't have any resources up there to box them in, but they are on the move northbound marching.
Airship, we're starting to push this group, 3rd and Fairfax, east to Fairfax, as you can see.
I copy. Just watch yourselves because they're going to be coming your direction.
We've got a large group southbound here on Fairfax.
Yeah, we have people going both directions. We just don't have the bodies to put a blocking force on that south side. Unless we can get one of those TSV units to come over here to Fairfax south of 3rd to start pushing north.
Commander 6-4 to the airship. Once we get this group to Fairfax, we'll push them north via the alley here or via Fairfax, FYI.
We do not have a blocking force on the south side of 3rd at Fairfax. You're going to need that if you want to prevent them from going south. But if we're just trying to disperse right now, either direction is okay.
Roger, I do would like to push north, see if we can get that blocking force to be appropriate. Thank you.
Roger, it looks like TSC is loading up. TSC, your copy, you're going to go through Fairfax south of 3rd and hold the line. Nobody goes south.
45 calls to 20. We're responding westbound on Beverly approaching Fairfax. Where would you like us to deploy? We have a mobile field force.
Yeah, that one. Come down to, if you can make your way down to 3rd, use Grove Drive if you can, or Gardner. Come down to 3rd, and then hold it east. Alright, we have a cop that's making his way through our blocking force here at 3rd and Fairfax.
Hey guys, heads up on that car going westbound on 3rd Street. Alright, airship, obviously, we've got an incident here, so stand by.
Roger.
Just for the...
We're at Edinburgh. The one in the maroon car. We need to form an arrest group and get the one in the maroon car that just exited, white and black shirt. He drove right through the blocking force. Okay.
Command post.
Told that he was just being mobbed by the crowd and trying to escape through the police line.
We're going to be taken into custody now.
Okay. Keep in mind he may have been trying to get away from this crowd here.
I need to have the incident commander, Chief Eisenberg, and Commander meet me on the command frequency 45. Command frequency 45. Have them switch, please.
Get over here, 3rd and Fairfax. 3rd and Fairfax. Making lots of bottles.
Airman Platoon 1 to command post.
Go for command post.
Sir, this is Area C Platoon 1. We have a mission to respond to the Fairfax area to assist you. We are approximately 5 miles out. Can you give me a location you would like me to respond with a platoon-sized element?
Sir, 7800 South Beverly at the CBS studio. We appreciate you.
Copy that. 7800.
It's going to be 7800 Beverly. We request you respond via Genesee, please.
Copy that.
Hey, units that are coming, units coming westbound on 3rd. Just watch yourselves. We're trying to push them northbound on Fairfax. If I can get some of you to break off and form a blocking force on the east side of 3rd and Fairfax.
Staff 1, airship.
Go for him.
Staff 1, we've got Staff 6, Staff 8, and Staff 6 Adam on 45 discussing strategy moving forward.
I copy.
Staff 1 airship, do we have any violence of the groups that are in the area?
Yes, sir, at 3rd and Fairfax. On 3rd, just west of Fairfax. Those officers have been taking rocks and bottles and sticks.
Verify 3rd, Fairfax, west of Fairfax.
Correct. Those officers have been taking rocks, bottles, and sticks.
Staff 1, roger. And is that also where the MT bus was landlocked?
Roger.
Roger, I'm going to talk with these incident commanders about prioritizing that.
Copy.
CP, verify where the rockets are coming at. Where's that location?
Also, what's the Fairfax?
Can you confirm rockets off of that?
Yes, correct. Hey guys, we still need a blocking force on the south side of the intersection, 3rd and Fairfax, to block that south side of the intersection. Another blocking force on the east side of 3rd and Fairfax. We're trying to channel them northbound. They are starting to move down northbound a little bit, but we still need blocking forces there.
We're talking a blocking force on the south side of 3rd and Fairfax.
Hey, unit that's in the grove right now, come up. Identify yourselves. Call 120, I see several squads. And Fairfax, you will put a blocking force on the east side and the south side.
You're really muffled. Show you where? I cannot copy your radio. It looks like you're over at the protest?
Yes, State and Kinsey.
State and Kinsey, 10-4. And are you okay over there? 143, you're good over there? Again, drive 1235 on Zone 4 radio. Pending in 18 with the backlog in. Assault in progress, 90927 West Armitage. Assault in progress, Fremont and Armitage. Burglar alarm, 509 West Grant. Suspicious auto with occupants, Armitage, Fremont. Disturbance, Lincoln and Larrabee. Child left alone, Lincoln Park Zoo. Criminal trespass in progress, 1734 North Orleans. PST, 1700 North Curly. Disturbance with a mental health disturbance, 330 West Garza. Assault in progress, 102 West Division. Assault in progress, Orleans and Division. PST, 351 West Oak. Found property, 1146 North Wells. Check the well-being, Lakeshore Drive and Burton. Burglar alarm, 40 East Elm. Commercial alarm, 660 North Orleans. Assault in progress, Lakeshore Drive in Chicago. Suspicious person, Chestnut and Rush. Criminal trespass in progress, 830 North Michigan. Commercial alarm, 11 East Walton. Commercial alarm, 5 East Oak. Criminal damage property just occurred, Walton and Michigan. Disturbance, Michigan and Oak. Pending in 1, we have assist PO, 235 North State, 235 North State, assist PO. Also pending in 1, got a commercial alarm, 6 West Lake. Criminal damage property in progress, 155 North Lakeshore Drive. Criminal damage property in progress. Millennium Park. Criminal damage property in progress. 111 South Michigan, assault just occurred. IW Wells in Columbus, commercial alarm 225 South Canal, mental health disturbance. 117 West Lake, assault just occurred. 128 North LaSalle, disturbance. 117 West Lake, info for the police, Metro. Assault in progress, 2 East Roosevelt, assault in progress, 525 to 553 South State, person down, 8th and Wabash. Criminal damage property just occurred. 700 South State, assault in progress, 19th and State, info for the police in the 1st District. Criminal damage property just occurred. Columbus Lakeshore Drive, mental health disturbance at Mercy Hospital. All pending in 1 and 18 with the backlog. Again, assist PO 235 North State. Again, we got the assist PO 1235 North State. That's all we have on there. Speed 261. What is your status? My radio still working?
10-4.
Okay, 112, what is your status?
Michigan and Illinois came over here to help out.
Alright, you guys need to let me know where you guys are going and when, so we can put you there and not just have you guys on random jobs.
113.
13. Who's at Kinsey and State?
113.
Alright, 113, got you at Kinsey and State, 10-4.
Myself and 120 X-ray at Kinsey and State.
130, 120 X-ray, got you at Kinsey and State.
485.
1235 or is that 1225?
7485.
7485.
Can you send a unit for a paper car? We were involved in a vehicle accident at Grand and Columbus.
They got you on the citywide. We don't have anyone that we can send over there right now, ma'am. We'll get someone as soon as we can.
Of 35.
1235?
We're here in 18 now.
Alright, 1235, can you help me out at Orleans and Division? 2 to 3 city trucks barricading, blocking traffic. You know what? Disregard that. We're going to dip that out to the protest. Disregard that one. Alright. 1235, instead, if you can help me out. We just need some codes on this one. 1734 North Orleans. It was criminal trespass in progress. Third party calling to report kids for trespassing on the school property.
Nicole.
10-4. 221 on the air? 221? And yes, 25, just a code.
21.
Can you meet over at Evergreen and Hudson?
133.
133.
So heads up, the groups from 2700 are about to clash with the ones on the 2900 side here on Dearborn.
Alright, just be advised, the 2700 are about to clash with the 2900 over on Dearborn. Direct 1213 on my air, 123, or 1213? West Armitage. Male white called the police on him because he is black and playing music. He says the male white is threatening him. This call has about 20 minutes or 44 minutes on it or so. Or so do you just want a code for that one? Yep, he just called back, said he was leaving. Team Paul. Thank you. Alright, 1235, can you check a suspicious auto with occupants, Armitage and Fremont, male black driving around in a black Infiniti, Zebra 620815, just driving around the area, screaming out the window and blasting music?
119 Paul.
I'm sorry, you said 19 Paul?
Paul.
Thanks. Alright, here's another one to code out or handle accordingly. Curly and Eugenie, it's a block party with children playing. Drive 1213 on the air, 1213.
Twelve to 5.
1225. Awesome, thank you. And that traffic control is handled accordingly. That's in your box. Thank you. Let me see what else I have. Code. I got another one I'm going to throw your way. That's a codable one.
19 Paul.
Thank you. We're going to go through the ones that are old and codable.
Good.
Hey, we had a call about a child who was left alone in Lake Park Zoo. They just called back. They found the parents.
2 Paul.
Thank you.
11.
Is that 811? Is there 1 or 18 coming in? Hey, 1225, it's a commercial or a burglar alarm that went off. The dog set it off. 509 West Grant.
2 Paul.
Be advised, State and Kinsey are using OC spray. State and Kinsey, OC spray is being used. Uh, 1225, this has about 2 hours and 30 minutes on it, 50 East Ohio. They're trying to charge a woman over parking. We only have 1 call. Handle accordingly.
19 Paul.
Alright, 1230.
you can help me out with this mental health disturbance, 330 West Gertha. Caller states a man is yelling and screaming from under the Brown Line track just south of Evergreen. She believes that he may be homeless and mental.
Pause zebra swap.
Thank you very much. This call was on assault in progress, 800 Lakeshore Drive in Chicago. Complainant was able to get out of is unable to get out of traffic. They're to wear tagging. We have.
Okay, guys, listen up. For the chief, we're going to have sheriffs come southbound on Fairfax from Oakwood and hold the north side. And we're going to have sheriffs go on Hayworth and Beverly and hold the west side.
C1 airship.
Go, sir.
C1, we're clear for looking for assignment at 3rd and Fairfax.
Oh, you have no assignment, sir. I'm going to have you come up to Hayworth and Beverly and hold the west side. Hayworth and Beverly.
Commander 7 board CT.
This is Foothill GED. We need 2 squads over here on Fairfax north of 3rd. I need 2 squads, code 3 to Fairfax north of 3rd.
Roger that. There's units en route, officers en route.
Airship, this is one of the American 60 units. If our squad is available to respond back to the motors for our next mission, can you expedite that for us?
214 David is CT. Incident commander, come up. Robert's out here in front. So I'm with Randy. We're going to push these folks east. We're doing so now so we can clear the fence line and we can relieve a Metro bus that's stuck in the problem. We're going to hold just on the east side.
Copy that. We need to get these sheriff's resources over to Hayworth and Beverly, and then I need them on Fairfax, south of Oakwood. They're going to hold our north and our west borders.
7 Paul 2 to airship. Paul 280 to the CT or airship. We are 2 and 6 on Fairfax, 3rd holding southbound, so they don't move north behind the officers, but we are slowly going to be overwhelmed here momentarily, so if I get another squad to assist us, please.
Okay, it looks like there might be one east of you. Let me go check.
Wheelers, it's Lurie. Where do you need that release squad?
I just need them on Fairfax and 3rd, have them come from the Grove, moving westbound, and I'll hold them behind us.
All right, they're around from the CP.
Commander 8 Floyd at CP. We're currently pushing eastbound on Beverly from Genesee. We're going to push 1 block over and hold. Sheriffs are coming with their force on Beverly westbound towards us.
Hey, let's have the sheriff hold that Spalding at Beverly. I need a squad on the right side, along from where we're at right now to Spalding, facing northbound. Sheriffs, hold right at Spalding. Hey, fan out, go barrier to barrier, please. Block that sidewalk.
Okay, I copy you on hold Spalding. So sheriff's going to maybe hold the north side of that intersection, Spalding, and push north. So he's going to hold the north side of Spalding. And that'll take care of that problem. I need to redeploy the rest of the sheriffs over to Hayworth and Beverly and Oakwood and Fairfax.
Willers from Lurie. 3 plus 30 is en route to you.
Roger that.
CT, you just got a whole bunch of additional resources. As soon as you can get a squad, I'm going to get a squad over here at Hayworth and Beverly.
We have 37 mil authorization.
You go ahead.
Yes, sir. You guys are good. They're still holding one. Keep on there. Copy. Notice for Brant and 6-2.
Gotcha. Sheriff's asset that just arrived. We just pulled them into the safe area that was cleared. There's a big footprint here. Do you want me to bring them into staging, or do you want to launch them from this safe area out in front?
Okay, as soon as you can get the sheriff's resources, we need them on Fairfax, south of Oakwood, and on Beverly and Hayworth.
I'm sorry, noise, and you recovered. Repeat.
Those additional sheriff's resources need to get over here to Fairfax, south of Oakwood, and Beverly and Hayworth.
I've got 2 sheriff buses standing by. We're going to be at Fairfax and 3rd, standing by.
Okay, if you have an additional squad there, then I want you to start having them make their way over to Beverly and Hayworth. Hey, units coming eastbound, are you on the tack? Units eastbound Beverly, are you on the tack?
Gotcha.
Hey, lead car, Beverly and Fairfax, stop there. Stop there and set up a blocking force. You will be the west side. You will hold the west side there. Do not go any further east, or they will overtake your vehicles. Set up the blocking force on the west side of Fairfax at Beverly. You watch your back. You have a few that scattered west, so make sure you leave some force protection for those black and white. We need those additional sheriff's resources to come up to Fairfax and Oakwood and set up a blocking force. And we also need one at Orange Grove and Fairfax and Ogden.
There he is. We push Beverly and Genesee westbound to Fairfax. Is there any other squad working their way northbound to Beverly?
Yes, sir. We have additional resources down there that can help northbound. Yes.
So then we can have that squad move northbound on Fairfax and hold at Beverly, the south side, and then provide a blocking force eastbound or westbound on Beverly from Genesee.
Yes, that is correct.
All right, roger that.
So, sir, we need forces at Fairfax and Orange Grove. Correction, Beverly, Orange Grove, and Beverly and Ogden also.
How far west from Genesee is the fire?
It's at the intersection of Fairfax and Beverly, and it's one vehicle standalone, and we're letting it go.
Roger that.
Commander A. Boy, I'm at Genesee and Beverly. We're set. So when you have those blocking forces set down at Fairfax, we are ready to push westbound. Just give me the word.
Okay, not yet, sir. We still need blocking forces on these little side streets on the north side of Beverly, Orange Grove, and Ogden.
Staff H, the airship.
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you tell me right now, we have this crowd that was on Fairfax, north of 3rd, that has kind of dissipated. It looks like they're up around Beverly now. Where is the bulk of that crowd?
The bulk of they're spread out on Beverly, pretty much between Fairfax and Stanley.
Okay, what the objective is going to be is marshal enough resources so that we can trap a group mid-block. Until we can do that, I do not want to chase these people around.
Yes, I agree. We're trying to set those resources up right now.
Where are you setting them up?
Over CP. TSE-4, can you monitor Metro?
Air unit, up at Beverly and Fairfax, there is a fire. The platform they're dealing with it. Can you tell me what is burning?
It's vehicles, and it was burnt previously, and it's just on fire again.
Hey, airship, if you can get me extra units, Beverly, west of Fairfax, we're going to get surrounded down here.
Copy that. I have a couple squads here at the CP. A CP needs to send a squad to Fairfax and Beverly west side. They're going to have to go up to Oakwood and around.
With me. All 280 to CP, we have an ETA on that second squad to assist us. Fairfax and 3rd.
Hey, Commander 8 boys, CP, did you copy?
Hey, we need at least 2 squads to Fairfax and Beverly on the west side of the intersection. And guys holding that spot, they've been using those trash cans to ram things, so just watch yourself.
Yeah, Roger, we got that.
Right, Floyd, CP, I see. Hey, Commander 8 Floyd, airship.
Okay.
Commander 8 Floyd, middle intersection of Genesee and Beverly. I've got enough squads with me to start pushing eastbound. So once you give me that go, we can start pushing towards Fairfax.
Hey, do not push towards Fairfax. I don't have enough officers on the west side.
Roger that. Just let us know when you got that secure over there, and let us know when you're ready to push. I am set.
Yeah, I need at least 2 more units, Beverly west of Fairfax, before you make that push.
Roger.
Office Twin Beach.
Hey, I'd like the TSE leaders that I have at 3rd and Fairfax to come north of 3rd on Fairfax and join me at the front of this thing.
Okay, CP. So we're going to come up with a plan here. We have a blocking force to the south on Fairfax. We eventually want to move them up to Fairfax and Beverly and pin the crowd in at that intersection, Beverly and Fairfax. So we're going to redeploy some resources to get the north side of this intersection more to the west side. They need immediate support on the west side of this intersection. And then we will make it happen.
All 280 to airship.
Okay.
There's a group forming behind the Citibank on 3rd and Fairfax.
southeast corner, potentially setting up an attack on us. Is there any way you can get a view on that? They're behind the building and we can't quite see them.
7 possible 84 reporting on 415 group 30 in Fairfax.
Fairfax, north of 3rd. Just get ready. I'm going to have you start pushing north here in a minute.
Airship will show you pine trees to the...
Yeah, I see. You're talking a little bit east of the Citibank there, south side?
Correct.
It's not much. There's almost nobody to the rear of the Citibank in the parking lot. The majority of the crowd is just there in front of you on the street. I see people in the parking lot, maybe 10.
Roger, thank you for that.
7 Paul 180 CP, be advised, we rescued the injured officer. We are now cheaters now with RA61 getting treatment. Commander A. Boyd to IC. Commander A. Boyd, I got a couple folks at Beverly and Genesee that are sitting down, that are easily picked off. Do we want to make those arrests, or do we just want to hold and push? Roger.
Okay, CP. You have several spots in front of the gate of the CP. So what we want to do is we want to obviously hold that line there, but we're going to have the ones that are north of the CP redeploy to Fairfax, south of Oakwood, to hold that north side, and then we will have them boxed in.
Hey, Airship, we're coming on Beverly and the Grove. There's 2 Van Nuys shots. Where do you want us? Do we go back, or should we put ourselves somewhere else? This is where we were told to go.
Okay, here, Beverly and the Grove. What I'm going to have you do is, here in your shots, I want you to go northbound, if you can, make your way northbound to Oakwood, and then I'm going to bring you westbound all the way to west of Fairfax, south of the alley to assist this group over here.
130 the airship.
Yeah, we went southbound.
Beverly and Genesee. I got a dump truck, and I've got somebody filling up something over here on the west side of the truck. Can you get eyes on that?
Okay. Which truck?
1-800 got jumped.
Did you say?
Roger.
Call 450, 400. We're about a mile out. Where do you want us?
Okay. I don't see anything being filled, am I? Can't really get eyes on it. And you're requesting that says they're a mile out. Let me get you to come over here to Fairfax and Oakwood. I'm going to need you to Fairfax and Oakwood. You're going to be southbound. And you're going to be holding on Fairfax of Oakwood. And you're going to have to respond from probably Melrose.
450, Roger.
So just come to Melrose and Fairfax and put yourself southbound in your vehicles until you get south of Oakwood. And then you're going to dismount and you're going to be the north blocking post here.
Call 450, Roger.
Airship, yep.
Go ahead.
You got anyone west on Beverly, west of Fairfax? Address the group that's west?
I do not. I have a blocking force on the west side of Fairfax. And there's a there westbound.
Yeah, no, we got a good people west of Fairfax on Beverly. I'm figuring how are we going to handle these guys. Want to know if we had anyone west of us.
Negative. You want to just split and start pushing a few, pushing up west a little further. Right now. Okay.
Yeah, if I could get another squad. So if you guys get pictures.
See, thereby you have an extra 3 extra squads in the 100. I need one of them to redeploy.
There's a drone flying over here on 3rd and Senator over at the Chevron.
Okay, I got these.
Commander Ray, can I get a slammer band to follow me when I start moving? As we pick up some of these people that aren't going to move and we make arrests, we can just put them in a slammer band.
Where are your slammer bands? CP, we need an additional squad. Before you start pushing those people westbound from Genesee, we need an additional squad over to Fairfax and Beverly west side. CP, do you copy?
Yeah, Commander Boy, I copy. We're not going to push all the way down. We're just going to own this parking lot at the 76 station. We're going to hold.
Okay, copy. Once you do that, one of those squads needs to redeploy over to the west side of Beverly and Fairfax. They need assistance there.
Staff 1 airship.
Go, sir.
Staff 1 airship.
Go, sir.
Staff 1, the TSE that is northbound on Fairfax from 3rd is going to go up to Beverly. It will hold the southern edge there of Beverly and Fairfax. We'll need a blocking force on the east and west side. On first will be given for an exit north. Force established on the north side with the door open. When the people do not disperse as required, they will close the door, send them down under arrest.
Yes, sir. I copy. I have that closed door en route there, less than a mile out. I'm setting them at Oakwood and Fairfax. They will leave the door open. You have a blocking force on the east side that can make their way this way. I just need additional resources on the west side to hold that line. And we'll start pushing north from 3rd.
Staff 1, Roger. Raise the TSC leaders to get that done.
Paul 1, just be advised, we have at least 2 female blacks that climbed down off of one of the routes into the area of the destroyed black and whites on 3rd between Fairfax and Edinburgh. We do not have any assets in mid-block currently.
Staff 8 to CP. Do you have any mobile field force or any assets or strike team or anything that can go to Beverly and Fairfax on Beverly west of Fairfax to reinforce the blocking force? We need about 10 bodies. Okay, need them there to go 3.
Commander Boy, to CP, I need a slammer van behind me on Beverly at Genesee. I got an arrestee.
Floyd requesting the slammer van on Beverly and Genesee.
The unit says that they're a mile out. Identify yourselves and give me an ETA. Units that are responding to Melrose and Fairfax, and then southbound. Give me an ETA, and I need your call sign.
Call 450, we're at Oakwood and Fairfax.
Okay, you're going to hold that intersection on the east west side. So you're going to be blocking force east side, blocking force west side. You're going to leave the north path open. We will push this crowd northbound and give them a chance to disperse. And when I give you the order, we will shut down the north side.
Well, 450, roger.
Okay, the units that are on Fairfax just north of 3rd. I see there's a bunch of officers in the parking lot of the farmers market. We need to redeploy those officers over to Beverly, west of Fairfax. They can come up from Edinburgh. I'm going to have you go around that group. They can come up from Crescent Heights and then eastbound on Beverly.
We got squads to launch to Beverly and Fairfax and Beverly west of Fairfax if you don't have access.
Okay, I copy. Hey, officers at the intersection of Beverly and Fairfax, let's go over to the south side. We are going to have the CP over there as the push. Don't get yourself. You copy? You're going to want to leave that east side open, shift over to the south side and the west side, and then we're going to push westbound toward you.
Call 450, Fairfax and Oakwood holding the east and west sides. We're going to need more people to facilitate this. We only have the west side covered.
Okay, I copy. Okay, the squads that are on Beverly and Genesee come up.
So, Toby or Kirk, are you guys by the sec number 14? So, 35 fall, 120 to control. Staffing to CP.
Okay, per COP, we need to declare the entire area down here as a closed area, and we will be advising all groups that they have to leave or be subject to arrest. So I need you to designate the boundaries so that we can give the same boundaries on the dispersal orders. So in effect, what he was asking is the whole farmers market area, the whole thing closed off, and telling people that they have to leave the area. So get back to me with what the boundaries are going to be.
25 call 120. I need the radio for an RA request for a citizen, please. 25 call 120. Genesee, north of Beverly, for a male conscious of breathing, approximately 35 years of age, suffering from a pretty bad gash to his head.
120. 120 RA, Genesee, north of Beverly.
Commander, Floyd, CP, do we have any slammer vans at the CP? CP-1 to airship.
CP-1.
Yeah, we're here at the intersection of Beverly and Fairfax on the east side of the street. We got a large crowd behind us. Can we get a force to assist with pushing this crowd to our back to the east?
Negative, sir. I'm going to have you let go of that east side. I have a bunch of TSEs on the south side, and we are going to let that east side go. Have the officers at Genesee push westbound toward you, because there's a bunch of bodies east of you. So we're going to push all the bodies into the intersection first, and then we're going to push them north, and you can reassume it's that east side.
50 to CP. So, verify airship, you're going to be pushing a large crowd to our backs, correct? So we're going to have to clear this intersection?
Yeah, so the plan is to let go that east side of the intersection. Okay, so you're going to redeploy to the south side of the intersection. We're going to push them from the east to the intersection and then northbound on Fairfax.
We advise to have a TSC to the north also as a blocking force.
Okay, yeah, I definitely need TSC to the north at Oakwood and Fairfax. I have a couple call units, but they definitely need a TSC unit there. Okay. Okay, I got it.
Staff 8 to the CP. Copy my request for the boundaries for the closed area. Okay, verify that's 6th Street to the south, La Brea to the east, La Cienega to the west, and what was the north boundary again? Melrose to the north.
Okay, sir, we have a channel 4-5 for admin purposes. We could use this as tactical only. And blocking forces that are at Beverly and Genesee, I need you to come up on the radio.
Yeah, Beverly and Genesee. This is Commander 8 at Beverly and Genesee.
Okay, sir. We're going to start pushing these people westbound towards Fairfax, and then you're going to hold the east side of that intersection, and we're going to push them north. And I still need TSE or a couple of squads up to Oakwood and Fairfax.
Step 1, I need a fire department response back to Fairfax south of Beverly on a vehicle fire. Code 3.
Staff 100.
Repeat to the airship. Ma'am, we're going to need at least 2 additional squads, Oakwood and Fairfax. We have a crowd of approximately 300. We only are 1 in 10 at this location.
Correct, sir. I have TSE in about less than a minute.
Hey, Commander 8, the airship, just FYI, they're giving up a lot of ground over here, so we're going to take it, and we're going to own the real estate. So we're just moving enough to gain some of this ground.
I copy that. And again, for the officers at Beverly and Fairfax holding the east side, you need to break down that east side so we can push these people into the intersection and then north. So the east side, guys, you guys need to break down and let these people go into Fairfax and then to the north.
120, notified.
Sheriff Lincoln 1 to CP.
Go for the CP.
Ma'am, the sheriff's platoon is at Beverly and Spalding, holding the line here. Copy?
TSE, turn left onto Oakwood.
Beverly and Spalding, roger.
George 20 to CP.
Side of Oakwood and Fairfax. And we'll need another squad over at the west side, Oakwood and Fairfax.
TSC1, slide to your right, just a little bit. In the back, slide to your right.
Step 8, yes, Chief General.
Commander 8 to airship. FYI, we've moved to Argonne, and we're holding. Let me know when everybody else is set, and we can continue westbound.
Copy, TSE. Let me know when you're set there at Oakwood and Fairfax. You're going to just put blocking forces on the east and west side. The idea is to get them on a different route for dispersal.
I'm truck up here.
Staff 1.
Step 1, I need a sound truck. 3rd and Beverly. Sorry, 3rd and Fairfax. Beverly and Fairfax. Northbound and Fairfax approaching Beverly. Coming. South curve. Staff 1 is Staff 8. Go ahead, Staff 1. Staff 1 is Staff 8. Your east side of Fairfax has a crowd east of Fairfax by about 100, and your team is right in the middle of it. Adam, go ahead. Adam to Chief Sarconi. Chief Sarconi. Yeah, Chief, we're up here at Fairfax and Oakwood, and the crowd's in the intersection here. So it's going to be difficult to shut it off unless you want us just to take the four corners here with our platoon and G platoon. So is this Janal? Yes, sir, it is. We're north of the Chase Bank. Okay, what I'm looking for you to do is not do anything if they disperse northbound and let them go. If they refuse to disperse northbound, we will have you come in to box them in so that we can start an arrest procedure. Okay, roger that. So once you start the push from Beverly, let us know, and then we can cut it off up here. But we have a lot of people up in this intersection at Oakwood, which is one major north of Beverly.
Okay, for the blocking force on the south side of Beverly and Fairfax, you're going to have to redeploy one squad over to the west side of the intersection. We have officers and vehicles over there that need force protection.
All units, information only from Air 10. Protesters crossing the First Street Bridge headed towards downtown.
Westbound.
Roger, sir. Keep pushing.
Roger.
Go.
Is there to the west of this group on Beverly?
East side of Beverly is pushing eastbound now. So if their plan is to push them eastbound and then north onto the side street, that's fine. But you guys can't just keep pushing toward each other.
Airship, listen to me. What I'm asking is, most of the crowd is bent around to the west of Fairfax on Beverly. I'm asking if there is a blocking force that is the west of the group.
No, negative. There's no blocking force there. The people are free to go.
Commander Boyd, that's Marconi.
Hoffman, are you set? Hoffman, are you set?
Hey, Commander Boyd, this is Archoni. I'm holding a squad that is facing eastbound on Beverly, just at Ogden. And we are 2 blocks from Fairfax. We're putting a blocking force in place on Orange Grove. But we do have, they can't escape eastbound.
Staff 1, Staff 8 location. All right, Staff 8 the airship. We're going to hold what we got right here. We're sending 2 squads to the west, south of Beverly, and they're going to push them into the intersection so that we have everybody contained in the intersection. And then we'll continue on with our effort to give them a dispersal order to the north.
Okay, I copy that. We have a small group here on Beverly, east of Fairfax, and we need to give them a place to go. So I was telling the east blocking force to let them go into the intersection and then north, but it's not happening. If they go north on Orange Grove, they will be right behind my TSE.
I need this group that's to the east.
Commander Boyd, Roger, we will make it happen.
Sergeant Hoffman, are you set? I'm Fairfax with that squad. They're just standing there. We don't have resources for them. Let's focus on Fairfax and Beverly.
Do we have a blocking force facing southbound on Orange Grove, facing towards Beverly Boulevard?
Roger, we do.
450 airship.
Roger.
We're going to need another squad to hold the westbound on Oakwood. We need a squad to hold the westbound
on Oakwood. Both parking lots, north and south corner, are open.
Okay, copy. TSC, can you redeploy a squad over there to the west side?
All right, Commander 8 Floyd, my squad, we're moving eastbound, aggressive westbound on Beverly. We're coming up on Orange Grove. We have a blocking force, so they can't go northbound Orange Grove. We're going to push them all the way to Fairfax.
Okay, guys on the east side of Fairfax, do you copy? They are pushing us to the intersection. You need to leave them a hole. So redeploy to the south side, please.
Hey, Air Unit, how about the high ground on this top building, northeast corner, or northeast corner, Orange Grove at Beverly? Is that just an adult?
You have 3 people up there. Let's see what's going on. A child in a van.
If you have eyes on, there's a support squad that's going through the alley just south of Beverly. They're heading westbound to link up with that squad. Do you see them link up with that squad yet that's going to push east on Beverly?
Not quite yet, sir. Just 1 second. Hey, TSC, come out of the alley off Oakwood, east of Fairfax. We have a bunch of people being pushed toward you. If you could just funnel them back to Fairfax. There's the south side of the building you're next to, and you can get them through that parking lot. TSC, do you copy? TSC on Oakwood, east of Fairfax at the alley. Come on. Oakwood at the alley east.
Hey, Commander 8 Floyd, a CP. I just saw a slammer van turn into the CP. I can use that slammer van over here. I got an arrest. Orange Grove and Beverly. Orange Grove and Beverly. Put arrested.
Hey, Menchaca, are you guys pushing eastbound yet? Let me know when you're doing it, Menchaca. You're moving eastbound.
All 450, we have released that west side of the intersection. The crowd is approaching too closely.
Okay, I have protesters that are going westbound now on Oakwood. Westbound Oakwood.
27 Victor 10 to the CP.
Go for the CP.
Roger that. We're trying to move some people here eastbound on 3rd from Fairfax. If you have a support squad that act as a red team, you can send them our way. Have them come westbound from Fairfax if they can make it in here. And additionally, we're trying to clear a little bit southbound on Fairfax from 3rd.
CP, what direction do you want them?
Please come up. They can come behind our line eastbound 3rd from Fairfax.
So eastbound 3rd from Fairfax.
Come in.
Okay, guys, I need 2 squads over to Hayward and Oakwood. Hayward and Oakwood to hold the west side.
On Beverly, at Orange Grove, we're starting to make isolated arrests towards the line.
Okay, I copy. Beverly and Orange Grove isolated arrest.
16 requesting 2 squads, Hayward and Oakwood.
And go to the CP. If that slammer van can come over here behind me, that'd be great.
Edgewood, we got a 450 group possibly arousing here.
Yeah, I copy on Oakwood. And we're almost clear at Fairfax and Beverly, and I'm going to try and push those assets north to assist you. CP, there's like a slammer van over at Beverly and Orange Grove.
Hey, why don't you go ahead and block that north alley? That alley that goes northbound for Beverly.
Do you have CSE units there? They're blocking that out.
For them on Fairfax at 3rd.
Anyone train at 459 so this way?
Where do we need the slammer van? Beverly and Orange Grove.
Also, slammer van after that to 3rd and Fairfax for the 7th. I appreciate it.
Beverly and Orange Grove, and after that, if you can make your way to 3rd and Fairfax. And in the meantime, we still need a blocking force over here to Oakwood and Hayward. Large protest gathering here, and civilian cars here.
27 Victor James is Third and Fairfax. We're going to be taking rocks, and we've got people lighting things on fire. I need those squads, those support squads, first teams to come down 3rd from Fairfax.
27 Victor James, Arson suspects, enter westbound 3rd from Fairfax.
Airship, we have a vehicle doing donuts just north of 3rd on Fairfax. Now he's going about 80 miles an hour northbound to the back of officers. He's just pulling into the farmer's market. White Dodge Charger with people sitting out of the windows.
Yeah, I got it.
Area 50. So, last transmission, are you going to push any of this crowd south on Fairfax from 3rd?
Yep. Yeah, eventually we'll have to do that. It's not a huge crowd over there. I'm more concerned over here. There's a large crowd at Oakwood and Fairfax that we need to deal with.
We're escorting southbound into the parking lot. 27 Victor 10 is CP. I need that first squad. I don't need them as an arrest team right now. I need them to come into the south parking lot on the southwest corner. I need them to mount up, and I need them to push eastbound through the parking lot to help clear this crowd here. That's the area where we're taking bottles and rocks.
Okay, 3rd and Fairfax.
Hey, LAPD, this is SRT. Can I get 902R to Beverly and Stanley Avenue on a male black man down? I don't know, sir, but he is conscious. He is breathing. Use English.
902 is an R. Roger that. Repeat the nature of your request. 92R. What is that?
Can I just get an audience on the corner of Beverly and Stanley? I got a male black. He's breathing, but he's unconscious.
He's an RA. He's asking for an RA. Stacy, copy.
Roger, LASC. What's the location? Beverly and what?
Beverly and Stanley.
Beverly and Stanley. Beverly and Stanley. Roger on the RA request.
Staff 8, K950. District 10 to CP, did you find a squad that needs to start pushing eastbound through the parking lot on the southeast corner of Fairfax?
Hey, Airship, we're on the southeast corner. We're holding Fairfax from going northbound. And we don't have enough assets to push anybody through the parking lot.
All right, can you hold the line there?
I'm trying to get you a separate squad to push eastbound through the parking lot there to help us clear this out here, because that's where we're taking all of our attack here from the parking lot on the south end.
Roger, there's a squad just south of us, south of Blackburn on Fairfax. They're not holding anything. You can utilize them to push eastbound.
Hey, Roger that. I can't see them, but if you can see them or summon them, get them up here, and then have them start immediately pushing eastbound through the parking lot.
Give a call 280 to the squad that's south of us on Fairfax, south of 3rd, south of Blackburn. We need your assistance to push the crowd north and east through the parking lot.
Do it, stand by. Skin at 50. I need another unit. I only have 8 officers here. Air unit, can you send me a squad northbound Fairfax from either 4th or College, please?
I'm going to try, sir. We have most of our resources up here at Beverly. I'm going to try and redeploy.
Copy that. We're good here. The sooner the better. Thanks.
Copy. CP, do you have any squads at the CP?
Again, north of Beverly. I need another squad. We've got a large congregation gathering here. I only have one squad with 10 officers. Victor 32, I need multiple requests. I still need that arrest team to meet me on 3rd east of Fairfax.
Area 50, if you have a unit identified, have them come eastbound 4th Street to Fairfax. That's going to be the best. We got people filtering south and east on us.
And you guys are on 3rd east of Fairfax, correct?
We're going to be the small contingency right next to CBS, and they're asking us to push everybody north.
Yes. Push them north. You're going to put them right to the backs of other officers. If you're holding up to the south, it's safe for you to
Coordinate with them on 3rd, please. See what they're going.
You have a group coming eastbound on Blackburn right now from Edinburgh, and they're all coming towards you guys at the CBS Pharmacy, 3rd and Fairfax.
Yeah, just to hold the south side of Blackburn and 3rd so they don't backdoor everybody.
Yeah, CP, we're going to need at least 3 squads down here to 3rd and Fairfax. They're reforming.
Yeah, if this is all 280, I need a crossbow right. I need a squad that says swap a crossbow right and push them across the street eastbound through the parking lot, and that'll alleviate the rocks and bottles that they're getting on 3rd.
Okay, copy, but you have a large group. It's bigger than the group they're dealing with over there. They're coming eastbound on Blackburn, and they're going to come just south of you here.
Yeah, we have a small contingent of officers, and the K9 unit has even less. So if we can get a squad on either side, that would be beneficial.
Yeah, I hear you, sir. I'm working on it. Hey, I got a couple extra squads at Fairfax and 3rd. The squads on Fairfax just east of 3rd. Come up. Yes, sir. They need assistance immediately down here on Fairfax, south of 3rd. They have a large group coming to meet up with another group over here, and it's going to be a big problem.
7 ball 350 and around.
Roger. And if it's possible, you go down the alley on the west side of Fairfax, and then you can just hold, let's see, you can join up with the officers at Fairfax and 3rd, Fairfax south of 3rd.
Area at 50 on Blackburn, Fairfax. You got the group coming eastbound. About 200 now. They're going to backdoor everybody, and they're going to be coming through Citibank and CVS.
I see that. I'm working on getting you some squads down there.
RA for a male, conscious of breathing, bleeding from the head, 400 west.
The intersection of Fairfax and 3rd Street, the units that are holding that line and pushing northbound on Fairfax are starting to leave gaps and opening along the east and the west. We're starting to get a lot of vehicle traffic that's coming south along with PEDS. We've got 2 lines here on 3rd, east of Fairfax, and then again south of 3rd on Fairfax.
You're requesting RA for the male.
Trying to deal with these protesters that are coming off of Blackburn right now. They're going to be coming behind you, so you guys need to watch your line there. They're going to be in the parking lot yourself.
You're requesting RA.
The Gibbons on Fairfax. Please make sure that nobody tries to stop them from going northbound Fairfax unless they congregate and I give the order. So they're to be allowed to go northbound Fairfax.
Okay, and I copy, and that is for the incident at Fairfax and Beverly. I am now dealing with an incident down here at Fairfax and 3rd and trying to get additional resources for these officers. So any squad that does not have a job needs to respond down here to 3rd and Fairfax.
7-3 coming around from the CP.
RA for laceration to the head.
Unit 50, make sure that squad coming to 3rd and Fairfax comes northbound Fairfax only. They won't be able to come south.
See that unit that's coming? Unit? You guys are going to have to respond.
Yeah, 4th works, but nothing anything north of that.
You're requesting RA.
North-south alley that's west of Fairfax, just south of 3rd, that cars can come in and out of.
Here, unit. The best ingress route to the staging area, which is at Genesee, just south of Beverly. We've got assets and resources that are trying to get here, and we are trying to punch the best hole. And we suggest that it is southbound Genesee to the problem from Rosewood. Can you take a look and see if that looks like the best solution?
Victor 10 to air.
Yeah, southbound Genesee is fine. Go ahead, Victor 10.
Roger, I'm at the intersection of 3rd and Fairfax. I've got this crowd of a couple hundred here on the east side. I need to get some resources to the parking lot on the southeast corner so I can get these people to move eastbound. So right now I'm stuck here because I'm getting a flow of people in from the southeast portion of this lot. You can see where I'm...
Sir, I hear you, and we are trying to reallocate some resources for you. It's just taking a minute here. The other thing you can do, sir, is you could back the line up to your black and white and use the city bank as kind of a little block for you there.
You are assessing our situation down here on in the alley over here, behind Chevron Station on Beverly and Eatonburg, correct?
Okay, I got you now. Yeah, I got some protesters coming from the west towards you, and we'll try to get you some more resources there as well.
Squad on 3rd, just east of Fairfax. You have a male black with a black wave cap.
Looks like male black on 3rd, east of Fairfax, walking through the CDS parking lot, wearing a white mask, carrying his off foot.
Correction, City Bank. So Victor 10, if you copy, if you guys slowly come back westbound toward the City Bank, you can use the City Bank as your back line, and nobody will get behind you. Otherwise, these people will come through the parking lot and get behind your line.
Roger, I'm with that plan. We're just getting the blocking force we had in the parking lot out. They're going to reform behind our line, and then we're going to pull back here.
Okay, I copy that. And I got some units coming southbound on Fairfax. Guys, where are you headed? Units that are southbound Fairfax from Beverly, come on.
I see the unit requesting personnel 3rd and Fairfax. You have a squad en route to your location.
Victor 10 to, I don't know, sir, but I could use them when they're here.
Roger that. There's a squad responding to 3rd and Fairfax right now.
Several PSEs and squads at Fairfax and Beverly, which is no longer an issue. What I need them to do is redeploy to Edinburgh and 3rd. There's a large crowd there, and also 3rd to Fairfax. There's another large crowd.
Air units, this is Victor 10. Have those units that are coming into the intersection deploy at the opening of the parking lot south of the Citibank, and then have them push through so we can create a blocking force here at the Citibank wall.
Hey, so those shops are escorting an RA.
Okay, sorry about that.
No, it's okay. I'll try to get these resources from Fairfax and Beverly to come down and assist you.
Yeah, crew of officers through. Make space for these units to come through.
Units at Fairfax and Beverly, I need one of you to come up for me.
Symbol 350 airship.
Hey, I need those resources over to Fairfax and 3rd. And I'm going to need a TSE contingency over to Edinburgh and 3rd, and another one to respond northbound on Fairfax from 4th.
Symbol 350 airship.
Okay.
Man, the problem is that they're coming out of this parking lot here, right at Fairfax and Farmers Market Place, and they're coming back on the backside of these officers. So we're blocking the traffic. Do you want us to leave this position?
Okay, yeah, I see the line of officers, and I was asking us to just slowly make their way westbound, which they're doing now. They're going to hold the line at the Citibank, and then no one will be at their back.
Air 10, watch out for the drone there, directly to your, it's going to be right in front of you now. It's right about your altitude there.
Copy.
Airship, no more units south on Fairfax, please. We had to engage the crowd to get them through.
Roger, those units were with an RA. We had no control over that, but I copy that. Nobody southbound on Fairfax.
Airship.
Yes, sir.
What's the situation north of Beverly on Fairfax that we're walking towards?
Yes. Coming up. Okay, so Fairfax north, they're kind of stretching out, and they're all going north. South at Fairfax and Beverly, I need you to start making your way around to Fairfax and 3rd to assist there, and 3rd and Edinburgh.
Hey, Commander 8, Floyd, airship.
Yes, sir.
Commander 8, boy, I'm down on Beverly. We're going to start pushing in this north-south alley that's just east of Fairfax. But I want all my squads, which are all the way stretched back to Genesee, to push with us in unison northbound. Can you somehow kind of coordinate that with them when we start moving?
Northbound on Fairfax from Beverly?
So, Cesar County's squad is pushing northbound on Fairfax. I'm in the alley right now. It's just east of Fairfax. And then I have squads at every Glendon, all the way down to Genesee, and I want those squads to push north with us when we move up.
Hey guys, we need to make that happen in unison, so that's going to be in 2 minutes. Charlie Wonder's going to come up in the air and tell you guys when to make that move. So stand by, 2 minutes. Lieutenant Wonder's going to come up on the air and tell you to push in 2 minutes.
Officers on all the small streets, Orange Grove, Ogden, and Genesee. In 2 minutes, you will all together push northbound. Stand by for the call. I see additional squads at Beverly and Fairfax that I need to redeploy to 3rd and Edinburgh and 3rd and Fairfax for a large protest cause.
Harrison, go ahead and make that move in the alleys, northbound now. Northbound, we're pushing northbound, guys.
Okay, copy. Pushing northbound now. Anybody at Beverly and Ogden, Orange Grove, and Genesee, push northbound now.
Units on Orange Grove and Ogden, push north, push north. Roger.
Yeah.
Push north, listen to the radio.
All right, Commander Boy, we're moving northbound in the north-south alley. Okay, how's our situation look right now?
Be advised, we just had a Molotov cocktail go off on Blackburn, just west of Fairfax in the north-south alley here.
Okay, copy. Take a look and see how many are there.
Verify the locations.
Okay, they didn't hit anything. It's on the ground only, just the ground on fire. It could be south by fire signature here, I think.
Yeah, copy. Just let me know if you see anybody there. I see the guy running southbound in the alley. It came slinging over and landed there.
Okay, arrest him. And Victor 10 here, can you give me an assessment of what the crowd looks like now? How are we on our south?
Go ahead, Victor 10. CP, do you have any more squads at the CP?
Unit, can you take a look at that north-south alley again? It looks like they're lighting something behind the trash can. We can't move on them, but give me eyes.
Coming up.
And Victor 10 to the CP, can you just verify that the unlawful assembly had previously been given here at 3rd and Fairfax?
Hey, that fire's going out now, maybe. And I can give that dispersal from the air if you want.
Negative. They're trying to light something. Once I get another unit here, we'll deal with it.
Okay.
Victor 10 to the CP, can you verify that the unlawful assembly order has been given here at 3rd and Fairfax prior?
Staff 1 to CP.
Over CP.
Step 1, notify supervisors on all squads to communicate with these crowds that the area is closed and for them to leave the area. To do that ongoing prior to arrest, prior to us moving and pinching. We need a sound truck or PA on 3rd Street east of Fairfax to address that crowd.
Should continue to reinforce is La Cienega on the west. La Brea on the east. 6th Street on the south, and Melrose on the north. I'll say that again. It's La Cienega on the west, La Brea on the east, 6th Street on the south, and Melrose on the north. Advise everyone that you encounter that they have to leave that area, and if they refuse to do that, they are subject to arrest.
All units, Area 18 has approximately 150, 200 protesters northern and Beverly stopping traffic, sitting in the lanes on Olympic base.
Repeat that location.
Norton and Beverly.
Roger, that east or west?
All 280, we need additional support unit over here. Ground getting 415.
Okay, so we need several support units to 3rd and Fairfax and 3rd and Edinburgh.
Airship, jump ball 210. Beverly and Hayworth, if there's any units or any reinforcements we can get there, Beverly and Hayworth, we're getting a larger crowd and we could use some reinforcements within.
Yeah, I copy that. Hey, TSC resources that are going northbound on Fairfax at Oakwood right now come up for the air unit. And I need 2 of you to break off. I need 1 to come over to Beverly and Hayworth, and another to come over to 3rd. We have large crowds over at these places, and the ones that you guys are chasing are already gone. You guys need to make that happen ASAP, especially at Beverly and Hayworth. They're about to get a large group coming their way from Edinburgh.
7 Paul 150, Roger. The majority of our crowd at 3rd and Edinburgh is heading northbound.
See that they're headed up to the units that are at Hayworth and Oakwood. I'm trying to, or correction, Beverly. I'm trying to get them some more resources.
All 280 to CP. Did we get a response from an additional squad for our 415 crowd?
Airship, I have additional resource at Oakwood and Fairfax. I'll get a unit over there right away.
Appreciate it, sir.
Roger, we're Fairfax, south of 3rd, approximately 150 people. They're starting to crowd up. We only have 13 people here.
I got 2 and 16 en route.
Hey, for the 2 and 16, what direction are you coming in from?
They're heading southbound on Fairfax and Oakwood right now. They'll be in.
Hey, TNC, we need a unit also to Hayworth and Oakwood. They're about to be overwhelmed by crowds at Lester Edinburgh.
Paul 130, verify that we have a slammer van coming to Fairfax and Orange Grove. I've got about 8 people that need to be taken back.
Victor 10, come on.
Victor 10 is on.
Can you meet on Blackboard in Fairfax?
If you're looking for 27 Victor 10, no, sir. I'm stuck here at the 3rd and Fairfax.
Just south of you. How do you want to handle Blackburn? Because if you push them south, we don't have enough.
Oh, understood. Okay, just hold right now. We're trying to communicate with the crowd here so we can get some
voluntary compliance, so just give me a minute, okay?
Hey, Heidi, you have a blocking force to your north. If they kind of swing over eastbound and hold that east sidewalk, and you swing eastbound and hold the sidewalk, you can take that sidewalk from the city bank to the CVS, and that will seal off that area.
Copy. I only have 4 to the south of me, 4 to the north of me on the officers. I need at least 10 more to do this.
Copy. You have probably about 15 officers on Fairfax just south of 3rd. That will be the ones swinging.
I'll coordinate with them, see if I can find them.
Okay, Roger.
Okay, your ship, Hayworth and Beverly, they're getting really agitated here. I need some bodies now.
Roger. I think I have some TSC units coming your way. TSC on Fairfax at Oakwood. Verify you have a unit coming over to Hayworth.
Call 330. Lieutenant Moreno, monitor your cell phone. LAFC Lincoln to CP.
CP, go.
Just a heads up, at Beverly Row, we are taking rocks and bottles from a large crowd. It's a situation awareness.
CP, Roger.
North 60 to CP.
Hey guys, hold on 1 second. TSE Metro units that are on Fairfax just south of Oakwood, I need you to redeploy to Hayworth and Fairfax. Hayworth and Beverly. If you guys can make your way down to Hayworth and Beverly, there's a large crowd forming there. TSE at Fairfax and Oakwood, come up.
Hey, if that's those fire trucks try to get through here, we're going to have a big problem. 3rd and Fairfax, down on Fairfax.
Okay, I'm going to get control of it now.
25, call 130 to the CP.
Go.
25, call 130. I'm pushing if we're getting a slammer van here to Fairfax and Beverly. I have about 8 arrestees.
Okay, hold on. We need additional support squads over here at Beverly and Hayworth. There's a large crowd forming up, and there's more coming.
Call 810, I go to the area with Molefield Force. Call 810, where do you want us? You're going to 7800 Beverly, but do you need us anywhere else?
For situational awareness, again, guys, we have a large group coming from the Larchmont area. They're headed westbound of Beverly, so they're going to probably be here in about 10 minutes, 20 minutes.
Hi, call 130 advises a large group approaching westbound Beverly and Hayworth.
Call 810, we're going to 7800 Beverly, do you need us anywhere else, or should we just respond there?
I'm going to need more units at Fairfax and 3rd.
CP, come in for control.
We're going to take everybody that's up here at Oakwood. They're going down south of 3rd and Fairfax. We're going to give that group down there the dispersal order to go north. So the jail bus, everything is going to go south of 3rd and Fairfax. We're going to encounter that group and push them north. If they refuse to go north, we're going to shut the door right here. There will be 2 squads south of Oakwood ready to do that.
I I copy on that plan. Beverly and Fairfax has no resources.
CT command for control. CT the SD is attempting to respond to Beverly in the Grove. Are they able to get in?
Ma'am, the crowd is pretty large at Beverly and the Grove, but we can support them if they come. Just let us know which way they're coming. We're ready to support them to make a wedge for them to get in.
Roger.
Call 280, that's going to be us. I see the engines trying to move north through our line. They're going to have a difficult problem.
Where are you guys?
Guys on 3rd east of Fairfax, you got high ground on the north side. High ground on the north side, Farmers Market roof.
Yo, this is Paul.
Yeah, go sir.
Here at Genesee and Beverly, we have a crowd starting to come out onto Beverly. They're coming westbound towards Genesee. I'm sorry, eastbound towards Genesee. We have no clue where they're popping out from.
It might have been a few stragglers from the alley, but I don't see any more than that.
27 Victor 10 to control. Or correction, to the CP.
Go for the CP.
All right. The chief has asked me to have as many resources as we can, maybe at the intersection of 3rd and Fairfax. We're going to give a dispersal order to this crowd that is on the east side. We're going to give a period of time, and then we're going to make some mass arrests. I don't have the resources to do that, so I'm going to need probably at least 20 to 30 cops here to help get this done, preferably an entire MFF if we got it.
The GSEs are headed right now to 3rd and Fairfax.
Hey, we need units over here. We're starting to deploy 37. We have a 415 crowd. I'm still waiting for that 2 and 16, please.
Location?
Still Fairfax, south of 3rd.
Yeah, Roger. You two squads just arrived. Stand by. Yeah, Roger.
21, Paul 130.
We have at least 18 officers that are ready to go. We're at Beverly and Fairfax and the service line, but we can move down and assist with the arrest.
Okay, Victor 10 to that supervisor. That's fine, sir. Come down southbound Fairfax and meet me at the intersection. Bring your guys eastbound to be prepared to be an arrest team.
Roger that. Lady, we're taking rocks and bottles.
The airship 7 Paul 210, Hayworth and Beverly. Can you tell me what's going on Hayworth, just north of Beverly?
Yeah, I'll come take a look. You see an also 3rd and Fairfax over there at Fairfax and Beverly, but I need to get a slammer van.
Requesting a slammer van for the arrestees. FC's attempting to respond 3rd and Fairfax.
Okay, just north on Hayworth, they're just going, walking back and forth. You have a few going northbound, everybody else is staying there.
Okay, yeah, that crowd seems to be interested in something northbound, but okay, roger that, thank you.
Victor 1050. Victor 1050, 3rd and Fairfax.
Go ahead here.
Hey, 50. I'm sorry, 10. When you get the resources there, send them a little further south to Blackburn so we can get a little blocking force with them.
Okay, roger that. You should see them in the street right now coming toward you. I'll direct them to you. We're good holding here until I get the metro assets for the arrest squad. So this entire squad coming southbound, I'm just going to direct them right to you.
Direct the supervisor to set up a line for me on the north side of CVS. That's going to be our hold right there. The mouth of the driveway on the north side of CVS.
All right, roger. Hey, the supervisor that was coming southbound on Fairfax, I need you right here in the intersection.
Yeah, this is Paul 280. I'm on Fairfax, south of 3rd. If I can get a crossbow right, we can push them east into the parking lot of the CVS parking lot.
Yeah, I copy that. There is a squad on the west side of 3rd and Fairfax. If they keep going west and south in the alley, that'll put them at Blackburn, and they can assist you with that, and then you can take it from Citibank to CVS.
Ma'am, that would be great. I'll take whatever I can get.
Hey, squad at Fairfax and 3rd on the west side, come up. Hey, squad that is at Fairfax and 3rd on the west side, come up by the bus. Sir, I need you to take at least 2 of those squads southbound in the alley just to your west. You're going to go down to the next street and hang a left, and then you're going to assist them moving this crowd to the east side of the street and holding the line there.
All right, Victor 10 to the supervisor down on south of the 3rd. You got your units with you, so see what you need with them.
On Fairfax between 3rd and Oakwood, you need to get them off of Fairfax.
And Victor 10 to air, just so you know, you still got that drone right over our crowd here on the east side. It looks like it's up at about maybe 20, 30 feet.
Copy, thank you. Hey, squad that's at 3rd and Fairfax on the west side, guys, you need to get moving. You need to get moving down that alley. Otherwise, these people are going to start running west again.
We've got a large crowd at Beverly and Hayworth, and they're ready to get arrested. They're all down in an intersection. If you can coordinate some units to hold these people here, we can lock them down and make a lot of arrests right now.
Okay, copy. Yeah, guys, go to that alley, go southbound in the alley as quickly as you can do it, and then get over there and blocking force from Blackburn, and you're going to push everybody east to the east side of the street. And K950 is going to help you out with that. I'm coming up to Beverly.
Slow 10 to airship.
Yes, sir.
We have a citizen reporting that somebody fell off a roof over here on the farmer's market, probably between 3rd Street and Gilmore Lane. Can you confirm?
In a second. Squads at Beverly and Fairfax. Let me get one of you. I see you on Fairfax north of Beverly. I'm going to need one of you to come down over here to Beverly, west of Fairfax. There's a very large crowd, and they're dealing with people there.
130, if you're in that MIT watch, with about 9 direct seats, I could wait for camper and possibly I can watch a CP if the CP is okay with that.
Good morning. We're going to get dispatched to Hayworth and Oakwood. But there's no units up there. There's a bunch of people. Do you want to still stay here at Oakwood and Fairfax?
Airship, this is Paul 320. Can you spare that unit in the alley to watch our backs on Blackburn?
Hey, listen, I'm putting that here. You need to leave at least 8 officers there at 1st Street because you have Pez and traffic coming in, and they're all coming in behind everybody. So you guys got to break off a squad and leave it there at 1st. Guys that are southbound Fairfax, just past 1st Street, I need one of those squads to break off and hold 1st. We got Pez and vehicles coming into all of this.
Air unit. Blackburn can't split up. Send me something north, please, from Fairfax, on Fairfax.
Okay, I got several squads on Fairfax north of Beverly. One of them come up, please.
Airship.
Okay. Go for air. TSC at Oakwood and Fairfax. I need you guys to redeploy and come northbound on Fairfax from 4th Street. You have to go all the way around, but they need you northbound Fairfax from 4th Street.
Roger that. This is TSC 3 and 4. We'll be en route. Dino, did you copy?
Seven Paul 430 DR units. Now we're going to be taking over Beverly, just east of Spalding. We're going to take over from the sheriffs. Can you ask CP if we can have an additional unit? Because the personnel they have, we don't have sufficient numbers here to replace them.
So if we can keep those sheriffs there, we need them. We do not have enough of our own resources. If they can stay, we need them.
Hey, airship. Good hill. I'm at we need to coordinate and get these people pinched in here so we can make a mass arrest. We got a large crowd here gathering, and if we pinch them in, we can make a lot of arrests now so they don't run around all night. Hayworth and Beverly.
Yes, I see you there, Hayworth and Beverly. TSC on Oakwood and Fairfax. I think there's enough of you to send 2 more squads over to Hayworth and Beverly, and we can start boxing these guys in and making arrests.
Hey, I need a squad to come southbound on Hayworth from Oakwood. And I need a squad to come northbound, one south of Beverly and northbound on Hayworth. And I need a squad to come eastbound on Beverly towards Hayworth. And we'll box.
I copy. That was good for boxing it. The squads that are southbound, Fairfax from Beverly now come up. Identify.
Small 8 and we'll be handling that.
I thought you would be handling Hayworth and Beverly.
We're Fairfax and first right now. We're going to make a westbound surge and northbound Hayworth.
Copy. I'm going to need another 2 squads to come southbound Oakwood onto Hayworth. Southbound Hayworth from Oakwood.
Airship, this is TSC 3 and I'm with 4. Where do you want us from southbound Fairfax from Oakwood going towards 4th Street?
Hey guys, I need you to make your way around. You can't go southbound. I need you to come northbound Fairfax from 4th. So however you can make your way around there, your best bet is probably to hang a right onto 1st Street and then go south on Edinburgh. So right onto 1st Street and south on Edinburgh. And then you can go east on 4th.
Hey, 50, that TSC unit is with me now. They're on Fairfax just south of Blackburn with me. We're going to hold them tight here for a minute.
Okay, I copy that. And then I need 2 of those TSC units on Fairfax southbound. I see you guys. I need the last 2 to break off and go to Oakwood and Hayworth. So Hayworth is 1 west of Fairfax. And we're going to box this group in here and start making a run.
Be advised, we have about 20 vehicles, Beverly and Fairfax, and you have a crowd that's forming over that we just cleared out. So we need some officers to get over there and protect those vehicles.
Okay, copy. Officers that are forming up in the alley east of Fairfax. South of Oakwood, come on.
TSC 1 new airship.
Okay. Hey guys, start making your way over to Beverly and Hayworth for this. Okay, TSC 1, go. Okay, there's several squads forming up in the council shop parking lot on the east side of Fairfax. I need them to make their way down to Oakwood and Hayworth.
T1 new airship.
Yes, sir.
51, so we got this crowd set up in the parking lot there at CVS. Do they have an out to the east if we do a push to the east?
Yeah, the east is not held.
Verify the east is wide open?
Wide open. Hey, TSC units that are westbound on First, I need 2 of you to break off and go northbound to Beverly and hold that. And then we're going to pinch them in here at Beverly and Hayworth.
What is going to block the Fairfax Hayworth and Beverly? Do you have a squad west of the intersection?
You're requesting RAs requested aids, make conscious and breathing with some light. You're requesting RA the location.
460, we're on Fairfax, just south of 3rd Street.
Fairfax south of 3rd for the RA.
Southbound Edinburgh and go all the way down to 4th Street and then east.
Roger the request, RA Fairfax south of 3rd. What's the complaint?
Ma'am, I have an injured officer. He's conscious of breathing.
An age?
Go past Floyd, go all the way down Colgate and hang a left eastbound on Colgate to Fairfax.
Do you want to hold us at first at Hayworth, or do you want to push north now?
You can hold there for a second. I'm trying to get you blocking forces on the other side of the intersection.
Roger, rolling Hayworth and first.
Call 460 to CP.
From Edinburgh. What's our mission up here when we get up here to Fairfax?
Roger.
460 to CP.
We've got someone down at Fairfax and 3rd requesting an RA.
Roger, there's an RA just north of you headed your way.
Be advised, I have traffic coming eastbound from Fairfax onto Beverly. I need something to block traffic.
Victor 10 to Sergeant Fletcher. Can you tell me when Metro is ready on the east side of this intersection?
Airship, John.
Okay. Yeah, so you can go northbound in the alley probably, and park in that alley might be your best bet to keep your cars out of this area.
Parking lot. What I'm attempting to do is give a dispersal from here, and then we will try to get as many resources as we can here to start just arresting methodically and slowly. So we're going to need a lot more resources here to do a mass arrest of everybody in this parking lot. Can you, before we start moving and giving dispersal orders, I need you to tell me if they are sealed in this parking lot, and if not, we need to move resources to seal them in.
They're not sealed into the parking lot. The whole east side is open. We have 6 TSC vehicles just to your south. We'll be coming out onto Fairfax here.
16 units responding. Be advised there's a sort of a suspicious device 333 North Hayworth. Suspect is a male black wearing black clothing with a blue plastic bin in the lot. Unknown condition. Also suspicious package. Incident 2920.
Call 460, I need a unit or a mobile field force squad to respond to Beverly and Orange Grove that is completely open and available to the CP. Hey, Airship, do you see that drone that's off to your 3 o'clock right now?
Airship, with the parking lot. Are we able to do that?
Repeat that last. And negative, no eyes on the drone.
Off the north side of your parking lot, if I can move my crowd east, and then we can set up a little containment on the north side of my parking lot. I can move this crowd as far east as you need me to.
Yeah, I copy. Your TSC resources are just south of you on Fairfax trying to make their way out. And if you want to seal in that parking lot, we can have a couple of those TSC units over here to the Ogden south of 3rd and hold that east side of the parking lot.
We can add them to the airship. So we're at 4th now in Fairfax. You want us where?
Let me get 3 of you to go north on the Fairfax and assist there, and the other 3 to break off and go eastbound in that alley if you can make it past that black and white, and make your way all the way over to Ogden and go north Ogden. And you're going to be a blocking force for the east side of this. That'll pin everybody in.
There's several black and whites blocking that alley, and we don't think we can get through there. We can go around if you want to give us directions for the quickest way to do that.
Yes, sir. You can go around by going south on Fairfax and a quick left onto Colgate.
1 Watch 2, 1780, 1 Watch 2, come in.
I responded to Fairfax south of 3rd for the officer.
All units, 1780, 1 Watch.
Orange Grove.
So again, 3 of the TSC will stay on Fairfax and Blackburn to assist with the crowd there. The other 3 are going to make their way over. You're going to go south on Fairfax and your first left, and that'll bring you out to the east side of this parking lot to pin everybody in. You have several squads south of you on Hayworth. I'm going to send them north. The squads on Hayworth start making their way northbound to assist at Beverly.
If we can get everybody to run out of this parking lot onto 3rd Street, let me know if we can get them hemmed up on 3rd Street.
460, I need traffic shut down northbound Fairfax to eastbound Beverly. I have traffic on Beverly. I cannot control it. 25 call 460. I also need a blocking force at Beverly and Orange Grove. It's completely open.
UX, are you on?
Copy. CP, if you have any additional resources, send the squad to Orange Grove and Beverly.
Yeah, and control. See if the detective units that were on Fairfax and Beverly, they're staged just north of Beverly, if they can respond to Beverly and Hayward.
Doing fireworks or anything like that, let's start picking individuals off.
All I can, we're moving northbound Hayworth to Beverly.
Copy. Meet up with the squad that's at Beverly, just north of you. Squad at Fairfax and Beverly, you guys need to direct traffic. You have to block that traffic from going north, east, or west. He's going to have to keep them at that spot right there.
Queen 20 CP, we need a RA up here at Oakwood and Fairfax for a male Asian bleeding from the head. Queen 20, be advised, he's 60. He is conscious and breathing.
CP, there's an RA request open in Fairfax on a male bleeding from the head, 62 years, conscious and breathing.
Yes, that's good at Fairfax. Be advised, we've got people up on the roof above the wings today.
CP, did you
Ready to the airship.
CP, did you receive this?
Farmers Market. TSC going northbound now. Just watch yourselves. Pretty much everybody has dispersed east, so you're going to hold at the pink building and let them keep going east.
CP, did you receive the RA request?
7 call 430 to the airship.
Okay.
7 call 430. Which is some type of tear gas shot at us on Beverly and Spalding. We got the sheriff's talking to you. Can advise.
Identify who it was. The Thompson, see if you can get the sheriff to form an arrest team for that.
CP, did you receive the RA request?
20, that was the RA request?
Roger, RA request, Oakland and Fairfax, a male, 62 years, conscious and breathing, bleeding from the head.
130, we're losing Fairfax and Beverly. We're going to need to get at least a block down here.
Paul, 460. Did you receive my request for a blocking force at Beverly and Orange Grove? We have the potential of being outflanked, and we are the only blocking force for the CP.
Guys, 25 black and white here, guys. We need to get some units here.
Hey, this is Floyd. We're taking a lot of Russian bottles here. I need these units to come and support us. I need a squad to come southbound on Hayworth towards Beverly so we can make a rest here. I need a squad to come eastbound towards Hayworth on Beverly.
Says the units are run from southbound Hayworth towards Beverly and eastbound towards Hayworth towards Beverly.
Airship, can you please direct a squad into his location?
Repeat that.
Hey, also, there was a sheriff's at Spalding and Beverly that's just a little bit east, if they can respond and help that unit.
Respond, Spalding and Beverly.
Clean up. We're going to read it for you. Beverly, east of your location to assist.
This is Floyd. I need the first squad to respond southbound on Hayworth towards Beverly. And be advised, that crowd's very hostile. They're going to be, the squad that's coming southbound towards Beverly is probably going to be taking Rocky Bottle.
Officers taking Rocky Bottle southbound Hayworth towards Beverly.
Okay, that Hayworth and Beverly, you copy. Large crowd north of you, Rocky Bottle.
Be advised, you have a group of Beverly and Fairfax trying to light the vehicles on fire, trying to light the police vehicles. You got that group trying to light the vehicles on fire. Let's get a mobile field force over there.
Okay, copy. CP, if you have any squads available, we need them immediately to Beverly and Fairfax. There's a unit at Oakland and Fairfax. There's an extra squad there. Make your way south to Beverly.
I see the airship. You need a squad at Beverly and Fairfax? Is that what you said?
Sure, on the south side.
Roger that. I'm going to send a squad of sheriff's units to that location.
Copy.
I see the airship. Can you do a fly over the Grove and see if there's any looting going on at the Whole Foods or in the vicinity?
Whole Foods is all broken up and we have officers in front of it. That looks okay.
Problem. Third Fairfax currently.
Repeat.
Call 370 CP.
Fairfax, east of, on 3rd, east of Fairfax, you have, officers taking off the bottle.
TSC-1, Air.
Go ahead, sir.
Ma'am, we're inside the store at 3rd and Fairfax. Verify there's nobody on the roof.
Which store? Are you talking about the Whole Foods?
Farmers Market, high ground.
Yeah, Farmers Market, there were a couple people up there. Not too many. There are some east of the Whole Foods. There's 3 people on the roof. So if you look up, it's just east of the Whole Foods on the roof by the Town Country Center sign.
Copy that. Verify Whole Foods is clear. Nobody on top.
25 call 60. Any luck on my request for a blocking force at Beverly and Orange Grove? It's completely exposed and I have traffic coming in.
CP, did you receive?
Staff 1 CP, come up.
CP?
Staff 1 CP, come up.
You come up, Staff 1.
Airship Beverly and Haywood, can you check the rooftops on our intersection here and our high ground real quick when you get a chance?
CP, come up for staff 1. CP, go.
Staff 1 and CP, take the staging manager or his assistant or her assistant and drive the perimeter, identify resources that are not currently taxed, and dedicate those to the Hayward and 3rd Street crisis. We need to get resources over there. This has been an open request for more than 10 minutes.
Roger. Seven FB2, be advised the whole being active looting right now.
Airship, I need.
ACP is all sent with you.
CP for Air 3. We're leaving Air 16. We're going to be Air 3 is not going to be overhead. We've been through stuff.
Airship, just be advised, if they figure out the Grove, they're going to be able to come back around onto Fairfax, so just FYI.
Sorry, repeat, guys.
Well, I've got multiple people coming from an alley that's just west of Fairfax over to the Grove, so if they figure that out, it's going to be a problem.
On what side of the street? North or south side of the street?
Squad in a van launching from the staging area from Fairfax and Beverly.
I see the airship. We're also going to have the sheriff's unit responding, the sheriff's squad responding to Fairfax.
CP, be advised, if you guys are going to be pushing these guys eastbound, you're going to need to set up some type of mobile field force on the south side of the Grove, 3rd and Gilmore, to stop anybody going northbound.
Air. I see the staff 8. Sheriff Lieutenant to CP. Go, Lieutenant. I have a sheriff's squad number 3 responding code 3 to 3rd and Fairfax to assist your personnel with that issue. Copy that. Thank you.
14 Queen 20, we're responding to that problem location as well from the station.
14 Queen 20, roger.
7-370 CP.
CP.
To the air unit. 370, just be advised, taking rocks and bottles along with MAs. A couple of dumpsters being lit on fire. Beverly and Stanley Avenue.
So we're going to be overhead. If you guys are going to be pushing this group, this contingency eastbound, you're going to need to get across the left and right, right at the Grove Drive.
Roger, sir. We're using sheriffs right now as backup. We're leaving and taking turns right now. We don't have enough LAPD personnel. Let's do that, I think, right now.
CP, this is Floyd 10. I'm in Edinburgh. Block. Where you want this hold here?
All 120 CP.
Go over CP.
Hey, ma'am, this is Pole 120. We are at Genesee, north of Beverly. We've been stale here for about 30 to 45 minutes. Absolutely nobody's moving around here. We're 1 and 12. We can be redeployed.
Roger, stand by.
GSC 1 CP.
Go.
Yes, I have about 20 arrests out of the Whole Foods for foodie.
a jail entity to come pick up these bodies. Anything like that going on?
Location, you need the bus. The CP. CP to that unit who has the 20s in custody. What's the location you need that jail bus?
Whole Foods Market, 3rd, Fairfax.
Roger that.
7 Paul 340, we're code 6, 3rd in Hayward.
25 Paul 46, still standing by for a blocking force at Beverly and Orange Grove.
CPA 72, block at Beverly Orange Grove.
Why does he actually enter the Grove now? Maybe looting the Nordstrom and several of the stores inside the Grove.
Beverly, we got a large crowd here. And they're throwing rocks and bottles. We need somebody to come southbound towards Hayward, or correction, towards Beverly on Hayward.
Genesee heads to Beverly and Orange.
25 Paul 460, I need traffic block at Beverly and Fairfax. It's leaving the CP exposed.
25 Paul 460, requesting traffic to be blocked. Beverly and Orange Grove.
First unit monitor for an open mic. Transfer unit monitor for an open mic.
Yeah, I'm on Sparrow Tech 2, check an open mic.
How far east of us is that park where they started? This is Commander 6 Floyd.
Commander 15, where's your mobile force?
Roger on the sheriff's bus.
15 Victor 3 to the CP. We have Orange and Beverly exposed. We have vehicles and heads going towards the CP.
CP, so you got the officer large contingency moving eastbound. You guys are pushing them on 3rd toward the Grove Drive. Be advised, if that contingency goes northbound, they're going to get connection with the other large group that's at Beverly and the Grove. So you might want to think about that, putting up a left crossroad before these guys continue eastbound.
Sheriff Lieutenant to CP just advising we have a fire started in trash containers at Grove and Beverly.
Hey, this is Foothill. I need an RA to respond to Hayward and Beverly. I got an injured officer, conscious breathing, possible broken leg. I need the RA to respond westbound on Beverly from Fairfax, approximately 30 years old, country. Be advised, we got a possible structure fire at 415 Fairfax. It's going to be a Doll's Kill. There's just smoke coming out from underneath the gate.
Airship. The objective here is we're going to keep this crowd moving and keep picking them off from the skirmish line side with arrest circles. So we're going to keep them moving west. Say that again. We're going to keep them moving east.
Any luck on that blocking force? We have the potential of being outflanked at Beverly and Orange Grove, leaving the CP exposed.
FB2, call the CP.
Roger, you got an RA coming to you. Hayward and Beverly.
Unit that is north of Fairfax, correction, north of Beverly, is block Fairfax. Can I get a couple of you guys over here to Orange Grove and Beverly?
Prayer 3, you have a large group that's going to be looting inside the grove itself. If you guys could get probably 2 squads to enter off of Gilmore just north of 3rd and start pushing this contingency eastbound, that way they can meet at the Garden Grove Drive.
Roger.
Rover 31683, Roger, code 4.
Units at 3rd and Burnside, that large group's going to be coming your guys' way right now. So, CP, do you guys want this group here, or do you want patrol officers over at 3rd and Burnside, or do you want them to leave this post?
Verify FC is around to 415 Fairfax.
Units on 3rd and Burnside, you guys are going to need to redeploy. That large group is coming your way from the west right now, coming eastbound.
Which direction do you want us to go?
Guys, need to get out of there, dude. That large group is coming your way. I would go eastbound from the location, and then you guys can come back to Fairfax and join back behind the troops. You have a large group in the Rouse parking lot now?
H&M Airship, we're TSC and we're available. Where do you need us?
Hey, emergency traffic. SRT, LASD Lincoln. I need a fire squad here. We have the crowd pushing fire. Trash cans are on fire into our lines. Can I get an RA with fire equipment at the Grove and Beverly? Stanley Avenue and Beverly.
I see that, so we got that en route. Paul 280, I need an RA for an officer with a knee injury, Ogden, and 3rd, please.
Your resources.
Paul 280 RA, Ogden and 3rd.
For an officer with a knee injury, Ogden and 3rd.
Roger, RA, Ogden and 3rd.
And CP, again, if you guys keep pushing on 3rd toward the Grove Drive, you're really going to need a blocking force left. If you guys don't want this group going northbound and getting in conjunction with the other large group that's on Beverly.
Hey, Airship, how far east of that Nordstrom is Grove Drive? Is it exactly where the lights are?
exactly where the lights are at. So you got the Nordstrom. East side of that Nordstrom is going to be Garden Grove Drive. If you guys can get a block and force, if you guys are going to keep pushing east on that north side to prevent them from going north.
Going by Pulse 460, be advised, the squad that was at Beverly and Genesee is now gone, leaving the CP fully exposed to southbound traffic. CP, did you copy? You have no one watching your gate at Genesee and Beverly. That squad has left, and you have PEDs.
We're attacking up flank close. All units, rover 205-521 has been activated. Rover 202-521, come in. Rover 202-521, rover 202-521, come in. Your rover's been activated.
Paul 280, do we have a response for that RA for Ogden and 3rd?
7 Paul 280, we're under standby.
If you want, this is Paul 370 over at Stanley and Beverly. Hey, sir, I need an estimation how many people are coming up on us.
Morning, 1 is route Austin and 3rd for the officer.
Working Queen 20. I got 2 and 17 responding to Beverly and Fairfax.
Working Queen 20, Electronics, Beverly and Fairfax.
Okay, the group at Beverly and Stanley, I guesstimated about 200, but you do have some more people filling in from the back as well, but at least 200 at this time.
Roger, approximately 200. Thank you. KCP, I wonder if you copy that 200. One line of LAPD backed by sheriffs at this time.
And one intersection to the east, you're going to have approximately 3 other dumpsters that are also on fire.
There, sir.
Airship, I got the RA over here at 3rd Street, just west of Fairfax, trying to make the way over to Hayward and Beverly for that injured officer.
Southbound on Stanley.
RA for Ogden and 3rd. Ogden and 3rd, please. That should be up.
Did you get a chance? What's the estimated size of people out here on Oakwood and Fairfax?
Hey, units coming southbound on Stanley. You guys are coming into that large crowd. If you guys can, you guys might want to reverse. Guys. There's going to be a street just north of that parking structure. Go westbound on that street there. You guys are coming to that large crowd right here.
Hey, Airship, does it make any sense to put a blocking force on the Grove to keep them going north, or is this heavy traffic on north where we'll just be in between the crowds?
I think it'd be really smart if you guys put a blocking force on the Grove Drive on the north side to prevent any of that cluster on third from going north. If you guys could also get some guys into the Grove itself around Genesee, Gilmore, and have them push the looters on the inside, pushing them east to the Garden Grove.
Hey, Airship, can you check pet traffic on Genesee southbound to Beverly? I have crowds starting to form, and that's the entrance to the CP. We've got no one there.
So you guys want somebody at Genesee and Beverly, is that correct?
Roger that. CP's fully exposed, and we've got people starting to congregate.
Yeah, we got people at the gate.
Maybe about 8 units, if not more. If you guys wanted to report there now.
on Genesee southbound.
Commander 14 David, I want units right now, Beverly and Genesee. Give me a squad on the north side of Beverly at Genesee. We are completely open from the north at the CP. Get them from the CP now. 120 row.
Commander 14 David requesting units Beverly and Genesee on the north side of Beverly.
CP, you do have a small contingency of coppers at Beverly and Genesee. There's no real large group that I'm worried about coming to you guys right now because the main group itself is set to the east of you guys, about 2-3 blocks.
1237, that's going to be where I'm at. I'm going to be at Beverly and Stanley. I'm going to be taking Molotov cocktails and you've got to stop sending cars down Stanley.
Hey, coppers coming southbound. Continue southbound. Make your guys' right-hand turn. You're going to see a parking structure. Make that right-hand turn to get out of the chaos, guys. Keep going southbound. Southbound, and then make your next right-hand turn. Hey, Slick Hawk, make that right there. Right there, guys. Black and white's coming southbound of Stanley. Make that U-turn, guys. You guys are going to go into another huge... You know what, correction, just keep coming south. You're going to have a blocking force in the north. You guys go ahead and join forces with them.
50, we got a squad here of 2+17 at Clinton and Fairfax. Where would you like to go? 25-12-460. Advise the squad that's at the northwest corner of Fairfax and Beverly to shut down traffic coming eastbound onto Beverly. They're leaving the CP exposed.
CP, we're going to need at least a couple more mobile field forces to respond to Beverly and Stanley. This is where a large group is at right now. Suggestions to keep pushing these guys eastbound.
CP, copy that.
Let me get the air really quick. We got intel that there's some Molotov cocktails being made on Beverly and Stanley. Suspect's going to be wearing a blue hoodie with a backwards New York Yankees hat.
Air 3, I copy.
Victor 10 to the CP or to the CP. I need an ammo reload here at my squad that's moving eastbound 3rd Street at Grove. I need 40 and 9mm. I don't know if you have a runner, but I need that code 3. Confirming 40 and 9mm.
It looks like it's going to be inside Nordstrom. If you guys can get a contingency, you're going to have contingency moving southbound right now. Looks like on Gilmore. If that contingency can start pushing eastbound through the middle of the Grove and push all these looters out of here. And again, Nordstrom, northwest corner of Nordstrom is going to be on fire.
Purchasing a suspect.
I need a reload ammunition here of 40 and beanbag. At Beverly and Stanley, I've got a large crowd, and we're running low on zombies.
Roger on Beverly and Stanley, beanbag and 40mm.
Hey, units on Gilmore and Farmers in place. If you guys can start pushing eastbound, all these guys out eastbound on the east-west street, and you guys see that smoke coming up to your east, that's going to be where I need you guys to start pushing these looters out to you.
120, there's
120, go ahead.
Hey, sir, we're about to leave CP. We've been given a new mission, 3rd and Haywood. What's the best route of travel?
Stand by right now, working this real quick. CPs, you're going to want to get FT over here as well. Again, Nordstrom is on fire. And I'm sorry, sir, where are you guys coming from or where are you going?
120 from the CP to 3rd and Haywood.
Stand by, let me take a look.
Repeat the location of the 40mm ammo request. Victor 10, I need the 40mm ammo and the beanbag ammo with my platoon that's moving eastbound, 3rd Street from the Grove. Roger.
And that runner with that resupply can respond eastbound on 3rd along with the squad.
L20, I have a squad at 2+17 on Fairfax, north of Clinton. Where do you want us to go? By 12460, the unit that was at Orange Grove and Beverly has redeployed. I need another squad.
I see the airship.
Berkeley 20, the airship. On 3rd and the Grove Drive. You guys, if you guys can start pushing northbound, push the rest of you guys northbound on the Grove Drive. Berkeley 20, airship.
Commander,
3.
need additional units down there. I've got a sheriff's platoon that's good to go.
The main problem would be at Beverly and Stanley, so start pushing over to Beverly and Stanley.
Roger that. I'll send them to Beverly and Stanley.
Staff 8, the airship.
Berkeley 20, the airship. Berkeley 20. Berkeley 20, we're the protective force with the FP. We're southbound on Stanley at Beverly. We get some units over here. We got barricades in the street, and we're being confronted.
7-4-3-7. Do not come southbound Stanley towards Beverly. Do not come southbound Stanley towards Beverly.
Units on Beverly and Stanley. Start pushing east. I'm going to need more units over to Beverly and Stanley to assist with this large group. This is where our sheriffs are going to be at, guys.
Sir, what you want us to get a squad and go northbound on Stanley?
Mobile fuel force. That's going to be at Beverly and Stanley. You guys can take that intersection. I'm going to need CP. We're going to need some more mobile fuel force over again to Beverly and Stanley. This is where the large group is. Got officers taking rocks and bottles, and there's going to be numerous fires in the canisters.
L20 to CP. I have 2+17 at Fairfax and Clinton. Can you direct me in?
Found on Beverly from Fairfax. Squad over here, southbound Stanley, towards Beverly. We got the FD here, and large crowd.
Unit on Beverly and Stanley. It's going to be call 370 just to the south of you. Do not come southbound. We're trying to push them eastbound right now.
Sheriff Lieutenant LAPD, CP, Beverly and Stanley taking rocks again.
Call 430, go ahead.
And Victor 10 to the CP, I don't know if you made a rate supply run, but I also need 37 millimeter with their squad moving eastbound on 3rd Street.
Units coming northbound on Stanley. Keep coming northbound, guys. Right before that crosswalk, we're going to have you guys unseat and start doing a mobile field force going northbound, right at the north side of this park. On Grove Drive, I apologize. Just making a U-turn on Grove Drive. If you guys can stop there, I need you guys to put a mobile field force together and start moving these people northbound. Berkeley 20, go ahead. Units coming down here on Stanley towards Beverly.
628 unit R8 to Ogden and 3rd. Ogden and 3rd.
620 R8, Ogden 3rd.
460, I need one squad at Orange Grove and Beverly. That is fully exposed. CP.
Units on Grove Drive. You guys are facing southbound. I need you guys to come northbound, just on the north side of the park, and we need to start pushing these people north.
This is Paul 370 over at Beverly and Stanley. I got your message here. You're trying to push people northbound. Let me know when they're going to move, and we'll push east.
Hey, I got the mobile field force package, 2 from Suburban northbound right now. If you guys continue going northbound, unasked at the park itself, and we're going to push this contingency north, right to south of the post office. Coming northbound, guys. Keep coming northbound.
They're coming eastbound Beverly at
crowd eastbound.
300 protesters here approaching us now.
2 units, if you guys can continue going northbound on Grove Drive. Never mind, let me see where you guys are at.
George 60 airshift.
Stanley. Units that are going to be on Garden Drive. You guys need to come up northbound immediately. Code 2 high, guys. Grove Drive. Units on Grove Drive. I need you guys to come northbound.
Paul 378, we just pushed eastbound a little more, give them a little more breathing room. Paul 430 to the airship. 430, we're taking too many bottles of Roxy on Beverly and Stanley. We're going to need the squad, but we need that unit that's northbound on Stanley to move northbound. If you want to take the intersection, sir, we're going to need some more personnel. We don't have enough resources to take this intersection. We just have one squad.
Where are you located at?
I'm right here with the sheriff, sir. On Beverly and Stanley. You're right above me. South Door 6 airship.
Units continue going northbound on Grove Drive. Keep driving northbound. We're going to have a crosswalk in the middle of the street. That's where we guys need you guys to unask and move this contingency northbound.
Door 6 airship. I have a squad of 1 and 13. We're standing by at 3rd and Hayworth. Needing an assignment. Where do you need us? Hey, airship, is that unit still moving northbound the road towards Beverly? Because we're taking a lot of bottles and rocks here.
3, definitely Beverly and Stanley.
Airship, this is Paul 120. We're coming from 3rd and Fairfax. We got 1 and 12. Where do you need us?
Come up northbound Grove. You'll see the mobile field force moving northbound right now.
South Door 60 airship.
Go ahead.
Rock, sir. Real quick. CP location?
It'd be the CBS Studios, which is Genesee and Beverly.
Roger.
Units on Beverly and Stanley. We're going to need to get a crossbow left set up to prevent any of these guys going northbound.
CP, the airship, I got a unit responding to Beverly and Stanley. Sheriff Lincoln, the CP. That squad I sent to Genesee, I need them back ASAP. We're taking fireworks, bottles, and rocks. We don't have enough resources here. Send me that squad back, please.
We're going to need another squad. Have them report to Spalding and Beverly. We'll have them push up north of the east-west alley. units on the Grove Drive, keep coming northbound to Beverly, guys. Keep coming northbound to Beverly. CP 50. Air Unit 50. And so that may be another unit to respond eastbound to join with the unit at Stanley and Beverly to help push us through this large crowd eastbound. They're throwing rocks or bottles, and this is where the dumpster fires are at as well.
Call 628. What's the status of the RA on 3rd and Ogden?
I need a runner from the CP 40 and beanbags.
You guys go too high. The units on Grove Drive quickly come northbound, and units at Stanley and Beverly. Come on, guys, push east. You have FD as well as a bunch of motors coming right through this crowd.
Call 620 RA around.
They're going to be taking rocks and bottles. Units on Grove Drive northbound quickly, and units on Beverly and Stanley. You guys push eastbound fast.
Where's the ammo needed?
Yes. Call 480. We'll head to Spalding and Beverly to assist that push.
You got motors taking rocks and bottles. I need units to Stanley and Beverly go too high.
We're taking rocks and bottles over here.
Munitions over here. Have units come eastbound on Beverly towards Stanley. Officers are out at 37 and beanbag.
On Grove Drive, push northbound, guys. Push northbound to Beverly.
TFC 1 and 2 airship. We are en route and we're headed downrange now, northbound.
Keep pushing northbound. You're going to have the post office off to your right. Just keep pushing past it. Front parking lot is going to have a bunch of people in as well. You'll come up with a contingency that's at Stanley and Beverly.
For the response for the 37, we're going to have those come in a few minutes at Stanley and Beverly. Stand by. 37, yeah, no, Beverly and Stanley. Hey, it's going to be 40 and beanbag, not 37. 40 and beanbag.
Everybody on Grove Drive, continue pushing northbound. You have a large contingency helping you guys out to the rear. Keep pushing northbound. That group on Beverly is you guys.
Actually, they keep talking for some reason. We're not sure why. We're trying to get ahead of them. Officers at Fairfax and Beverly, shut down the sidewalk. Do not let heads come eastbound on Beverly.
What's on your watch? What's on your watch?
I see the airship. Do we have enough resources? You can use it somewhere else.
Moving up Grove Drive now, we should have enough resources. If you guys would get another contingency to go to Stanley and Beverly to help out, so push it eastbound and possibly some stragglers going north as well.
GSC 3, we're going to be en route from the CP airship.
Thanks for that copy. Please here. We got bombs coming up right now. Just